Oh my gosh, it really worked on my laptop. What? Yay! Hi. Mhm. Sorry, my hair's a mess. It's actually warm here in Ohio. Woohoo! Hi, Ruby Red. How's it going? Oops. Oh my gosh, I actually finally got it. Can you hear me okay? Give me like a thumbs up or something. I actually finally got it to work on my laptop. I'm so happy. Oh my god, my cat's already starting. She's already starting. Ruby Red, where are you from? Is it warmer you are? Yay! Because I do have headphones, but it was like hot today. It was so awesome. It was so awesome. Hi, single mama struggle. New England, it wasn't warm. I'm sorry. It was like 75 today. It was so, I mean, I think I even got a little sun because I like did some yard work. The cats went out with me. In fact, look, she's exhausted. Charlotte. Stop it. Aw. Well, it's got to come at some point. Wait, you had snow? No. Oh my God, I can't take the snow anymore. I'll die. I can't do it. Like one more day, I'll die. Like literally, it's so depressing, and it's been an awful winter here, and I'm over it. And I swear, I was like about to move. So, and my daughter just turned 18, so she's going to college. My son's 15. He kind of goes with the flow. But my daughter was in Mean Girls last night. She played the teacher. She did a great job. I volunteered at a raffle basket. No one said thank you for that, but it's fine. It's fine. Because I'm not like a regular mom. I'm a cool mom. No, I'm just kidding. I did say that. She didn't think it was funny. I thought it was hilarious, but whatever. It's going to be 60. Nice. Don't cry, Bean. Where are you from? Oh my God, 60 is like 39 is a dream when you've had an awful, awful, awful winter. Oh, you're in New York. Okay. Oh my God, isn't that wonderful? It's like we just appreciate if you live in Florida or like some other like nice like California, even Colorado maybe. You just don't understand. Like we live for this. Like we want to be outside. I know I do, like all the freaking time because I can't stand being cooped up. 40, yeah, 40 is warm. There's people in shorts at like 40 degrees here. Because you don't have to suit up to go outside. You don't have to like bundle up. It doesn't hurt your fingers and your toes when you want to go somewhere. Like it doesn't hurt when you open your mouth and smile with your teeth. It's awful. Plus, not to mention like the vitamin D. Like we don't get any vitamin D because the sun is never shining. It sucks. Charlotte, are you okay? Charlotte was outside. She was getting a little exercise today, huh, Muffin? Were you? Yeah? Come on, you can come up. Come on. I couldn't get rid of these cats if I tried. Literally, I was outside doing yard work and they were just laying right by me. But yes, the longest this winter has been brutal. Charlotte is whooped. She was like, letting it all hang. Come on. Yes, she is. I know. I told them about it. I know. And then we forgot her outside, and Kevin didn't say a word. But if we forget Kevin outside, Charlotte lets me know. I know. Were you mad? I know. I felt it. I know. It's okay. We're good, right? You good? Okay. She's so extra. She runs really funny because she's a big girl. So she's like, "Woo, woo, woo, woo." Say hi to everybody. Come here. Say hi. Come here. Say hi, mamas. Say hi. Boja, boja, boja. Say hi. Look. Don't be shy. She's so pretty. She's almost in her bikini body. You're getting so svelte. Boja, 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 boja. It's like holding a raccoon that's holding a bowling ball. So did leather. So she did have court today, but they extended it's going to go to trial. She's just buying time. You know that it's not going to go well. It's going to go over like a fart in church. Please don't lick me. Don't lick me, please. Charlotte, Yeah, I don't know if anybody saw there's a mini clip, and the judge was just like, she's like, Your Honor, Heather Gillespie here. And then he's like, okay, this is going to trial. Good luck to you. Stop licking me, please. I don't want you to. Please. I love you, but don't. I'm surprised she didn't attempt to fire off her narrative. Dear God. There was just no time. I could see it though. She's like, I've been beaten, bludgeoned, ragged, graped, unlawfully evicted. They had a battering ram. The thing about the swinging and like the stuff, it didn't happen. I just don't think it happened. I know. In a trial, can you even imagine? Like, and I bet that remember she was asking for an attorney? Then she said she had one that wouldn't call her back. So which is it? Do you have an attorney or do you not? Because I know you don't think you need one because you're in the right or whatever. But 2 years, she's not going to get that baby back. 2 years is a long time. I've never seen it go that long. I'm a social worker. Never. Just in my opinion, I don't know. In Ohio, it would after a year, if you don't have something back, like maybe overnights, like or weekends or something, it's not looking good. And I honestly, a lot of my like the women because I used to work for a women, it was a homeless program for women and children that were homeless. Like we helped pay their rent and stuff like that. But I mean, never. I mean, even the ones that didn't think I think they were scared of success. They still, after a year, had some kind of like rights back. It's just really weird. They'll never get her to shut up. Absolutely not. She's probably going to be held in contempt. Plus, not to mention, how not hold her traffic tickets? This chick can't stop. Like, probably when she's filming her lives and she's sitting there with her like blinkers on or whatever, her like hazards. Your state goes round and around with these terrible parents. Yep, because the reunification is the goal. It is, but it is torturous for the children, especially the adjustment is hard for kids. So the eviction, yeah, that's going to trial. No, the custody one, no, it's the eviction's going to trial, which, of course you kind of have a right, but it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to go over like a fart in church. I don't know how she has her license still. And I have a feeling when she goes to renew it, please stop licking me. Thank you. Epstein. My gosh, I said stop. If she goes to renew it and they're not paid, I know that it's like if you don't pay if you have like a toll that you didn't pay, because I know that sometimes I don't in Ohio and PA, like you just get like a bill or whatever, then you can't renew your license. I was not locked up, but I work at a prison, and I have a really funny story about today because I had to go turn in paperwork. 3 speeding tickets in a year, and you lose your license for a few months. Well, but that's the other thing. She's not paying them. So that's even like if you have 3 speeding tickets and you pay them. Like, so she's just like, there's no freaking way she's going to have the money to do that, especially if she's going to have to find a new place to live, which who knows where she's going to find a place to live. It would be great if she didn't burn her bridges and then maybe they could have stayed like at the nice place that Xavier had at his dad's, but she had to be a Heather. So if you lick me one more time, please stop it. That is not consensual. I'm getting me too'd right now. I don't know how she renewed it either. Maybe she doesn't have it. Maybe she used someone else's like account for the Uber or something. Because remember, she delivers people, humans, and food. Although I don't think she's allowed to deliver humans anymore. I can't even imagine. So I had to take a Lyft today. Okay. So let me tell you about my experience with this Lyft today because he was so freaking sweet. So he was this African guy from Ghana. His name was, let me see, I forget what it was. Anyways, regardless, it doesn't even matter because he was the sweetest man on this earth. So I said, okay, this is going to sound weird, but I have to go to the prison. I'm not going there. I work there. And he's like, okay, not a problem, And so he takes me there, and I said, also, if you don't mind, we could do it like off the books. Like if you could just wait for me, because it's gonna take 5 minutes. I gotta turn this paperwork, and then I gotta like just come right back, and I could leave my stuff in the car. And he's like, yeah, not a problem. So I paid him cash and all that good stuff. So he goes and he parks in this like area, and I didn't know if like they were gonna say something to him or what, but I guess they were like, if you're getting somebody here because they're getting released, you cannot park there. And he's like, oh no, it's not someone getting released. And they're like, no. If you're getting somebody that's getting released right now that's walking out, then you need to go park. He's like, no. I'm here for the little white girl, the blonde white girl that's a mental health therapist here. And they were like, what? And then I would like looked because he had to go in a different spot. And he goes, Hooty hoo. Like, so I could find him. He was so cute. And I bet they don't know me there yet, really. So I guess maybe the COs were like, oh, he really was getting a little white blonde girl that was like, because it's a free for all there, man. It's like one of the most dangerous prisons, but that's why they need me. Mental health. They're not like, it's not dangerous for like staff, but like there was somebody just roaming around, and I thought he was like a staff member. So I said, "Hi, Ms. Davis," blah blah blah, and he had they have a canine dog program, so I get to see the. I'm sorry, I do get to see dogs. I know, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're so number one. Um, do you guys see? Like, she's obsessed with me. Like, this is all the time. Like, it never ends. Hi. Anyways, like she has to be on top of me. Speaking of mean girls, anyway. Oh hi. Hi, Brandon. Brandon Pinocchio vibes. I love your name. I know, Ruby Red. Do you want to borrow her? Because she could literally outside, she doesn't leave my side. I couldn't get rid of her if I tried. And she doesn't have a collar on. I gotta put a collar on you. Kevin is so exhausted. He's sleeping somewhere because he's whooped. Because he was running around and eating some grass today. So anyways, so I got in the car and then he brought me home and he was the just kindest thing on this earth. So yeah. You need a fur baby? If you live in Ohio, Ruby Red. No, you're not in Ohio. But I have a friend that's trying to get rid of some kittens because his cat had kittens. Will you stop staring at me, please? You're making it awkward. Stop. I'm paying attention to you. I love you. I love you too. Oh my God. Find someone that looks at you like this cat looks at me. It's Brandon Bear on your channel. Oh, nice. Okay, I'll definitely everybody subscribe to Brandon Pinocchio Vibes. What kind of content do you do, Brandon? Where's Courtney, by the way? So 3 speeding tickets in a row or in a year. She would have lost her license almost like she had so many. Even there was some in December, and then there were some in January. There's some in February. I think there was one recently, but you do see her when she's doing live. She has her hazards on and she's just sitting there. Go to a parking lot or go home or go to like a library where you can get good Wi-Fi because her lives suck. You're welcome, Brandon. Of course. Stop it, please. She's gonna drive me nuts. Charlotte, I love you, but come on. I talked to her like she's like a, so anyways, then too, so the guy had the inmate who I didn't realize was an inmate because he had nothing identifying on. He was just roaming around outside by the entrance. He had a little 10-month-old golden retriever and her name was Gigi and she was so cute. But I was like, you know, like service dogs, like you're supposed to, and like canines and train, you're supposed to resist. I was like, don't talk to her, don't look at her, but I want to love her. And I was like, oh, like I went crazy. I know. I'm shocked she didn't hit a car and hurt someone else too. She is a menace behind the wheel. Like when you think, okay, so people can exaggerate, be like, oh, they're dangerous. She is for real dangerous. She really is. Like, remember when she was in the Uber and somebody was recording and she's like, oh, did I just hit something or somebody? And they're like, oh no. Well, you vlog a lot, but every occasion you release a video. Oh, like some animation. Nice. It does take time. Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. Cooking video. That's really cool. Awesome. She does speed everywhere. And she's always getting caught. Like, at least be somewhat inconspicuous. My God. Like, and she doesn't stop at red lights. Like, how hard is it? And trust me, I got pulled over because I did a California stop. It was a roll through. I took responsibility. I owned it. She gave me a warning. Like, I didn't get a ticket. So I always take responsibility. If I know I did something, I'm going to own it. Like when I was distracted driving and State Highway Patrol was right next to me and they were like, I knew it was going to happen because it looking at me and they're like, and I was like, because I was looking for my kids. My kids had a car wash for orchestra and I'm like looking for the ticket. And I normally don't like distracted driving kind of stuff. And I was like, I looked over and I was like, so then he gets behind me and he puts on his little light and is a guy in training. He looked like he was like 12. He looked so young. But he comes over and he's like, I said, you know what? I was distracted driving. I was looking for tickets for my kid's orchestra thing. I totally take responsibility. Here's my info. And I don't think he knew how to take it. He's like, okay. So then he went back. He came back. He had a written out warning. He was so sweet. So I didn't get a ticket, but I got like a warning, whatever that means. But I owned it because I'm going to own it. If I did it, I'll say I did it. One time I was speeding, I was going to Zumba, and I was like, "I'm so sorry, I was speeding. I am going to Zumba, and I don't wanna be late." And he's like, "Okay, go ahead." And he let me go, and I was on time. Yeah, exactly. Do you guys own it, or do you, like, try to argue it? Because 'Cause you're it's gonna go over like a fart in church. I said that 3 times already, that's enough. Where's Courtney today? So, okay, here's my theory. So she's trying to buy time. So she's going to go to the I don't know when the trial I'm gonna try to look it up on public access on the I think it's Cook County, right? Um, Oh, of course, yeah. Everything is rigged against everything is against her. Of course, she's tech box and of course she paid her rent on time, but she told us she wasn't paying her rent on time. Do you remember that? When she was like it was like November or something. She's like, "I haven't been able to pay rent, blah, blah, blah." And then she's like, "Well, I'm not gonna pay it because they want me out." So then she didn't, and she said she was gonna pay her car payment, but she didn't. But, like, here we go. She gets in the way of her own self. Like, you need to stop, take a look, own it, take responsibility, see what you need to do. Listen, if that baby wasn't in my custody, I would jump through every hoop. It does not matter what it would take. I don't care what they said. It would be right. I would do it. If they had a gag order, I wouldn't talk about the case. I want that baby back. Like, I don't understand. I don't know if she's delusional and she just thinks they just have to give him back. But he's doing, it looks like he's thriving and doing perfectly fine with Xavier's mom. So she doesn't remember her own lies. Exactly, because she always you could tell when she's lying too, because 'cause she'll say, "I like 2, maybe 3, because she, like, exaggerates, but also too, like, she was upset about the whole swinging thing. Nobody asked what her favorite penis size was. Nobody ever asked that, ever. Charlotte, close your ears. This isn't for kitties here. Stop looking at me like that. She's judging me now. But nobody asked her that. Just like I just oh my god, it's and so then I don't even think she mentioned in the email. First of all, you're posting the email, you're doxing, the gag order is violated at that point. Like, "Hi, Mary Mother of God. Thank you. You're so funny too." Oh, thank you. So that's my theory, and I wish we could find something about, like, family court to see, but it's really hard because it's juvenile court or whatever, but trust me, I've tried. I've tried. I'm a mental health therapist in prison. Thank you for asking. So I do counseling and treatment plans but I do also not just the counseling, I do goal setting and stuff. I try to help people get their GEDs. I try to help people understand their rights also. And I actually did help a guy get his judicial release and he got released at my old job. So I'm getting paid decent, but it's hard because I'm just starting another job because I'm transitioning. So it's like there's that gap. So it's like, of course, that's why I had to take a lift today because my car broke down. So of course, she is gross. Oh God, you know what? That's the thing. So Ruby Red, she says she's not, but it's kind of like she is. It's almost like it's a defense mechanism, a psychological defense mechanism. Like when Oh, thank you. My dad used to say that too, and I said, "That would yeah, it would have been great if you would have paid for law school, but here we are." But thank you. But I do like helping people understand their rights too, because we don't learn that in school and it's messed up. But yeah, so it's a psychological defense mechanism where someone goes overboard to say like, "Oh, I hate SEX. I hate it. Ew, I'm asexual, blah, blah." But then like you selling it like she did the webcam stuff and it's like, "Really? That's not true. It's completely opposite." So that's how I feel, but that's just my theory because I mean, why else if you don't like schmecks, and you're doing, like, webcam work and also the podcast that she went on, the whatever What Up Joe podcast when she was, like, very, very graphic about things and what she did and how she loved it. Remember? Like, she always, like, contradicts herself. Like, the whole, like, "WeTV really helped me out. They actually gave me some money to stay for a place, like, for a month or something," and then now it's like, "Oh, WeTV really screwed me. They ruined my life." And inmate number Y12173. Like, but she even brought up Dylan in the last thing. Like, how many years has it been that she's not even, like, talk to him. And, like, how is he still responsible for everything? Yes, you remember the podcast, the hamburger thing? Mhm, it was disgusting. When she was talking with her little accent, that's not even remember they asked her what she was? She's like, "I'm Sicilian." What? No, you're not. And then she also here's another contradiction. So she talks about how she was like, she grew up and we were so high class that like I didn't even know what Walmart was. I never even went to Walmart. And then like she talks about how like she was all middle class and her mom worked two jobs and her dad worked two jobs. And like, so which one was it? It's just crazy to me. Like, so I don't know. I don't know. It's really weird that you've burned every single bridge and you've got family. Like my parents are not alive. I would love to be able to call my mom, to call my dad, like to be able to go over to their house. But like the fact that they both like, and I know her stepdad, like she made up some stuff about him, whatever. But anyways, yeah. If you guys want to check it out, I think it's called "What Up Joe" podcast. I don't know where you could really find it because it's on. I know it's on Apple Podcasts for sure. In fact, let me look. Because it's juicy. Let me tell you, make sure there's no kids around when you because it's definitely raunchy, clutching my pearls. A lot of her stuff is still saying for kids, and it's not for kids. So I hope you guys report that because it's messed up. Let's see. So sometimes I watch like custody stuff on YouTube, like trials. I wish we could watch hers so we could see. Okay, podcast. Remember she was trying to do her own podcast on SoundCloud or whatever. Um, Also, do you remember when she said that, Xavier didn't like when she drank water on camera? But, like, now she does all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't think she loves Xavier anymore. I think it's like a situationship. Mm, let's see, is that it? No, it's not it. Gosh, she always looks different. It's really weird. Hmm. I know it was somewhere, I can't remember where it was. Why is eggs banned from the visits? I do not know. That's really messed up too, and especially because his mom is the one that has the I don't know. I'd like to know more though, if she's telling the truth. So what happened in the court case? So I know she did dox Orlando. Like, why he doesn't care. He doesn't care. But so basically it's gonna go to trial. So everybody has a right, you know what I mean, like for it to go to trial, but she has no backup or evidence. It's just a really it's a tactic and they're probably really annoyed because they could get her out and then get somebody else in that's gonna pay rent, that's not gonna cause problems because you know that she causes a lot. I mean, people are recording her that live on her floor. I don't know how somebody found that, but way to go. Like, I forget who it was that found that. Was it Loco Coco or something? I forget. Um, let's see. I can't find it. You know whose podcast I do like, I love is Colby Ryan's. You guys remember Lori Daybell, the doomsday cult mom? It's her son. He's such a kind soul. Family okay, so family court does appoint a lawyer, like, if they can't afford it after I think what happens is Children's Services has their own attorney, and then they do, like, allow for a public defender if it's for a custody case and you can't afford one, but I don't think it's I think there's options or resources, but they don't have to provide one, if that makes sense. But she says that she has one, even though she kept saying, I need a lawyer, I need a lawyer. But she has one, but she's probably burned the bridges and overly like just drives her crazy. So you know someone that texted her saying they were TLC looking for Dylan to give more royalty checks. Stop. Oh. Well, Dylan probably could have his own show. Dylan was actually, like, somewhat, like, civil and I think kind of attractive. I don't know, I think. Any lawyer last dude, whatever that lawyer gets paid, it's not enough to deal with that, not enough. Mm-mm. Yeah, I mean, yeah, well, and sometimes lawyers do have to, like, take so many pro bono or, like, cases, so maybe, like, they're like, "Oh, this will be easy, it's a custody case," and then they get her and they're like, "What the F?" But her pro se is just I'm sure even the judge probably, like, tells her, like, you're just hurting yourself, it's this point, because she probably brings up everything that's ever happened and says nothing is her fault, and how do you unlawfully take my baby away? Well, when you're not taking care of that baby, then the state has a right. Wouldn't you want a child to be safe? Like, but she doesn't see that. She just doesn't see that. And I don't know. I feel like she's just always on her phone. I feel like that poor baby just would just be doing whatever and she'd be on her phone. She is feral. She's so and people say like, "Oh, will you make fun of her?" Because she deserves it. She makes fun of everyone. She's mean herself. I mean, you even see her like with Xavier filming her and she's like, "You know that if you put the camera that way, then blah 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 blah." Okay, then put it on a tripod. Do it yourself. She does make it so easy. I think when you give yourself an at-home abortion, then film it and live or stream it or post it, I think you give up the right to not be, like, made fun of. Sarah Boone, ooh, yes. The judge finally said that you've lost your right to an attorney. Exactly. Once you filter through so many, you don't that's a privilege. It is in the US. But Sarah Boone, oh my, can you imagine? Can you even? Oh my god, she's have you ever listened to phone calls, like the recent jail phone calls? Holy god. It's just really weird too that the murder weapon was a suitcase. That's just crazy. And she filmed it too. Like people is anyone watching the Corey Richards trial? Because she's researched can police officers make you do a lie detector? What's the she actually looked for this. She searched for where do high class rich women go to prison in Utah or wherever she's from. Like, what? It doesn't matter your socioeconomic class. Prison's prison, darling. Corey Richards is very infuriating too. So Locke, you think Sarah Boone in a room with Heather? Oh my God, can you even imagine? Who's gonna victimize themselves more? Like, oh my God. But I think Sarah Boone's even a little smarter than Heather, though. I gotta say, she was a teacher. Oh my gosh, I know. And then Heather would be like, "I never drink," and blah, 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 and Sarah Boone would be like, "Oh, I don't anymore." Sarah Boone is very racist too, by the way. She's awful. Listen to her jail phone calls. They're terrible. Some empty luggage some luggages. Remember she used to say that? Put a little cart in there and see what happens. Oh my god, Mackenzie Shirilla, she's from Ohio. Put her mom in there. My god. D. Williams, how are you? Oh, very funny, Dale. I remember that. Very funny. So, I don't know who yeah, Mackenzie Shrill is not really tough. She's real skinny still, I think. Isn't she? Still? I think. I haven't listened to her phone calls. You guys ever listen to phone calls from prison on YouTube? I love that channel, but I haven't listened to 'em in a while because they used to have, like I used to love to listen to the ones with, what's his name? Uh, the with all the face tats. What's his name? Oh my god, drawing a blank. The help me. Oh my god. Yes, Wade Wilson, thank you, Jesus, oh my god. Did you listen to those Ruby Red? The phone calls with Wade Wilson with his fiancée, Jessie, who was just taking him for whatever. Reporting live from the sofa covers. Yes, I know. Do you remember oh my god, do you remember Chris the kiosk Kristen or whatever? He is gross. He is and he's such a little player, and he gets away with it sometimes, it's so crazy. Oh, he's just very delusional too. I know, they're idiots. How about the wait, did the one German lady ever give him all that money that she was promising? I can't remember if she did or not, but they raised a lot of money for him, and it's like, how about raise that for somebody who's, like, truly been, like, wrongly convicted? He did it, yes. The smirk, yeah, or when, like, they were like, "Do you wanna say anything, Mr. Wilson?" He's like, "Not right now. Not right now, but I will." Ugh. So, I feel so bad because his dad is genuinely, like, kind soul. Like, you could tell his dad is very disappointed and embarrassed, and he didn't really raise him fully. I think he was really young when he was born or something, but I mean, he had opportunity. Wade Wilson had opportunity for sure. Yeah, he's a weird one, and there's a documentary, I think it's on it might be on Hulu or Peacock, I forget, but it definitely just came out, and it looks pretty good. But the Corey Richins trial, she's so done. I'm sorry. Sometimes, you gotta give, like, the defendant the benefit of the doubt, but she is beyond. Oh god, Shonda Vanderbeek. Oh, yeah. Oh, dear god. And she's another victimizing, like, it's all about her. How about that poor kid that you tortured? Like, how about when she was saying, like, "I'm nauseous, I'm sick, I can't go through the trial." How about he was probably sick when you were starving him too? Like, I have no remorse for her, and she's supposedly smart, she's an attorney, or what I forget. She had her, like, law degree, I believe, but she also was, like, the court she had a great job. Oh my god, talk about, like I mean, that's like mommy dearest to the max, like, to the max. I can't and then also, I don't know, like, her other son, he did some stuff too, but was he also abused and put in that situation? He's definitely on the spectrum, but, I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. It's just all sad. I think she's delusional. I don't think she thinks she's gonna be there for life. The other one is Letitia Stalk. I can't. She's the epitome of evil. "You're getting tech boxed?" "No." You think the other son just yeah, something for sure, but at least he has some remorse. With her, I just don't know. Oh, Letitia. You can see the evil in her dark eyes. You could just see it. She's so disgusting, a greasy, disgusting, like, evil little mess. I can't oh, god, that's so freaking sad. I just feel I always think about that case. How about her pretending to be, like, the different, like, personalities? It was like a Sybil type thing. No. I know, I feel really bad for the dad, really bad. Oh, it's so sad, and the sister too, and the little sister and the, like, bio mom. It's really sad. They never found his little Nintendo Switch, and that makes me sad too. The doctor should have lost her license. Which doctor are you talking about, the Letitia Stout doctor? Oh, wait, the psychiatrist, that woman who was crazy. Yes, she was just as crazy. Mhm, and how about she's getting paid, like, $500 an hour or something like her like crazy. Yes, the matching PJs. Ugh. Ew, her hair was always so greasy. Remember she's, like, flipping off, like, the witnesses or something? I feel bad for her daughter too. I really do. Because, I mean, I know her daughter looks like a kinder soul, like, she didn't deserve any of that, and I really don't think she knew a whole lot. I think she was in the dark. I think her mom hid, like, her how evil she really was from her. Yeah, my daughter's mean to me, and I don't go and murder. How about that what else is so freaking sad about that is, like, the fact that, like, the whole remember she was, like, at Petco or PetSmart or something, like, buying outfits for her dog, and here he was, like, perished, like, in the vehicle, and it's just so freaking sad because he was such a sweet little boy. I don't know what happened with her, like, why she just snapped and she was gonna be a teacher. How about that? She was about to, like, start at a new district. It is a stunning case, especially the acting. I love the FBI, my god, she just jumped on the couch and made it, like, wobble. Oh my god. She's thicker than a Snicker. Oh, yeah, Jodi Arias too. How about Jodi Arias when she's like, "This might sound vain, but can I put on some makeup before you take my mugshot?" Or, um, Shanna, whatever, her Hugh Braids or whatever her name was, like, that killed the boyfriend that was a really attractive lawyer, the one that was doing, like okay, I gotta say, I do kind of empathize with, like she was doing handstands and singing, and I am ADHD, and I'd be losing my freaking mind too, so I'd probably be doing the same thing, but remember she was like, "I did it. Yeah, yeah, I did it. I did it. Yeah, I did it." Like, who does that? I think that Corey Richards too, like what was the other thing that she searched for? She searched for, "Can the, police make you take a lie detector? Where do rich women go in, Utah for prison? Um, what was the other one? There's another one that was like, dude, I mean, do you not know your search history is going to be under the microscope? You have to know. She even talked about with her like, first of all, her dude that testified. I feel so freaking like her little like guma or whatever, a reverse guma, a guy guma, a guy ma. Her little side hustle. He really seemed like a sweet guy, but she was like, "Why don't we just like cuddle? I just want to cuddle with you and watch murder documentaries." Well, you haven't watched enough of them because of your search history. It tells us that, but yeah, you remember that case? Yeah. Jodi Arias is pretty crazy too. I guess she's like doing all kinds of art and selling her artwork from prison and stuff like that. How about talk about divine intervention though, when her camera took a picture of her like in the process of murdering him. And that Travis guy seems so sweet too. Ugh, God, she's definitely crazy. Always amazed how people yes, how many people like and others take their phones. Like, do you not understand like, what was the other there was another case where she had she had this, like, little, like, side hustle that was way younger than her, his name was Houston, and they killed the husband, and they, like, were Snapchatting, like and they thought it would go away. It's not gonna go away. Like, are you kidding me? Like, how dumb can you be? Oh, the girl, the nose job girl, the one that, Caitlin, the one that killed the girl, that's her name, Mo, the biker? That one that went to Costa Rica? Yeah. How about yeah. And she really didn't look that different, to be honest with you. But she took her yoga mat. That's what got her in trouble because she had her yoga and they were like, "Well, she's probably teaching or going to yoga around here." And they found her that way. And she tried to escape too. The one time then she just go to the doctor. Did you see her like playing pickle with like the CO? That's another thing. Then you're gonna get busted. Like why even try? Why try? That's another, really good documentary on Hulu, or was it Netflix, about the woman that, she just retired, and she helped that, like, 7-foot guy, like, inmate. She, like, helped him out, and they were on the run, and then they went down, and they were supposed to, like, kill themselves, and he didn't, and she did, or something like that, but she, like, just retired, like, that day, and I guess she was, like, a model employee, and he somehow swindled her, which I work in a prison. I don't understand that, but I don't know. Like, my job is very important, but there was, like, people in my facility, there was nurses that were smuggling in stuff, and it's like, how greedy do you have to be? Like, they pay decent, you know what I mean? And it's like, how swindled, how, like I don't know. I don't know. It's just delusional. You think you're gonna get away with it, you're not gonna get away with it. You're not. I mean, we can't even bring, like, paper into the facility because of inmates smoking tune and stuff like that. I can't get my office sprayed for spiders because of tune, if you guys know what that is. It makes me so mad. Yeah, I don't understand the whole, like also, like, what was the other case with, the one with the hair stylist who was really sweet, like and, like, she's another one. She, like first of all, she sang "I Did It My Way" at his memorial, and she was having an affair, and Fabio, wasn't that yeah, that was his name. He seemed, like, so, so sweet. Like, you have to like, do you not care about your kids? Do you have to know like, even Corey Richards, like, do you know you're never gonna see them? Like, is it worth it? Just get a divorce. So what, you signed a prenuptial, like get a divorce, have shared custody. You're gonna be fine. Like, you seem like you're so successful with your real estate, so, like, just start over, I don't know. And he seemed like another one that was really sweet too. I mean, no one's perfect. We don't know, like, what goes on behind closed doors, but at the same time, everybody said he was a great dad. And then then you're gonna write a book about grieving and children grieving after you kill their dad? Like, really? That's the biggest FU, like, for real. But another big FU was that he, like, signed everything over to his sister before he died, which was great. Yeah, the Fabio, the hair yeah, he was, like, a super, like super, super well-known, like, very kind of, like, high up in administration for was it for Paul Mitchell or something? I forget, but, like, he looked like he just looked so sweet. Just get a divorce. Just get a divorce. Who cares what kind of money you're gonna get? At least you're not gonna be in prison and be able to see your kids. Like, her poor daughters are gonna be living life without her. It's just sad. And the dude that she was with was not cute at all. Mhm. Yeah. The Yep. Hi, Real Phone Jones. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. There are a lot of nuts walking amongst us every day too. But like sometimes the one that's always fascinating to me is Chris Watts because there was no red flag before that point. I mean, he like lost weight and stuff like that and then got a little more like attention seeking. But at the same time, like there was usually with a psychopath, there's some kind of like episode, maybe early adulthood or something. There's some kind of other signs, but he really hid it. His narcissisty self, he hid it very well because that's another one I still can't get over. It's so freaking sad. Hi, Miss Jenny. Jenna NY. Sorry. Jenny. Wow, I'm like Forrest Gump now. Why do you love me, Jenny? Yes, he did seem like a loving dad. And Ruby Red, did you know that he did a presentation on like the 5 love languages and like how to communicate well with your partner and stuff like that? Like, oh, but then, oh my god, those poor little girls. I feel so bad for that family. I do love to watch the interrogation and how that woman got him to, like, confess. It's genius, it really is. I would love to be, like, a detective and get that confession. Can you imagine how good that would feel to get that confession? Like, it'd be so wonderful. I did have one guy confess to me one time something in prison that was yes, Monica Cementelli, thank you so much. She's disgusting. She's another one. Don't you have to know that those, like, letters in prison are gonna get intercepted, and they're gonna find out, like yes, thank you so much. That was gonna drive me nuts too. It was Fabio though, right? That her husband? I believe so. I think they live, like, in LA too, like, in that really nice house too. That's the other sad thing, that he killed him in his little safe haven. Like, he would always like to go outside by the pool, like, they said that that was his little unwinding area. Yes. And Fabio's sister seemed really sweet too. It seemed like they were so close. The one witness that was, like, Monica's friend that played racquetball or whatever, she was cray cray. She was definitely crazy. The one with the bad bangs. Hi, Courtney, you're here. Okay, so guess what happened on Monday, Courtney? It was a beautiful ranch. Yes. Okay, so Courtney, so I was like, all right, I got my material. My car broke down, but I was like, it's right down the street, so I could walk there. So I was like, all right, we're trucking. And then so I called. I was like, so if I like come and register right before 7, I could still like perform for open mic, right? And she's like, oh yeah, not a problem. So I get there and I hear heavy metal, like death metal. I was like, that's not a good sign. And then I go in and I was like, where do I go for the comedy night? And he's like, oh, Rebreather is playing. How hardcore is it on a Monday night? But whatever. So I was like, that's funny. I even called and she said I could still come. And then he's like, oh yeah, they just don't know what's going on. So not next Monday, but the Monday after. But I did rally some fans. So I did trivia. I won this Bill Murray book. It was really cool. I crushed it with like the like music portion and the fashion portion. And I was on the bartenders team. So I did the trivia and it was hard to be honest. But and I don't know how these like young kids know like 80s music and movies. I don't know if they're cheating. Whatever. It's fine. But so there's a couple guys that are like, oh my God, we're gonna come see it. What is it? So like I got some more people to come, so whatever. But that just means I'll perfect my material a little bit more. But yeah, I totally yeah, like so I walked there like "Ooh, ooh, ooh," and she even said I could sign up. I'm like, I know. I was so excited to tell you, Courtney, but I need your phone number because I wanted to text you something else too. Um, your little Kevin, Michael James, Alejandro Villasenor Davis the first is exhausted because it was like 70 today, and so we were outside like all day, other than when I had to go to the prison. But um, yeah, I so at least you know what, Courtney? At least I know, like, where to go. Like, 'cause the place where it's at, it's called West Side Bowl. There's, like, 3 different levels. Like, there's, like, of course, like, the stage, like, by the bowling alley where Rebreather was playing. Do you guys know who Rebreather is? Like, it's like Sepultura or something, like, like that kind of music. And I even heard I'm like, "What is that music? That's not good. There's no way comedy's going on with that music." On a Monday, so hardcore, but whatever. I don't know. Oh, let me write it down. Okay. I'm gonna text you and I have to send you something too. And guess what? I'm working on a Heather video after this. After we get done here, you'll see. It's gonna be so funny. I can't wait. Charlotte's passed out over there. She snores sometimes because she's thicker than a snicker. So literally, I let the cats out. I'm like, go ahead, run, be free. And what do? They lay right by me while I'm doing yard work. I could not get rid of them if I tried. If I was like, you guys, just go and live your life. They'd be like, no thanks. We want to stay with you because we love you. Okay, let me do my turn. Any opinions on Nancy? Oh, Nancy Brophy? Is that who you're talking about? I don't think she really. I don't know about that one. Is that who you're talking about, Nancy Brophy? What do you guys think about Corey Richards? Do you think she's like done diddy? Because I think she's done. How about her dude? Her side dude was hot. He was like really sweet and very like poetic and romantic and just a kind, genuine soul. He obviously felt bad. Let me know. Are you talking about Nancy Brophy? Because I do like watching that one too. I don't know how she does in prison. I bet she's really annoying, to be honest. He's another one that seems so sweet. Like little chef, Mr. Brophy. Everybody loved him. Where's a pen? Hold on 1 second. Charlotte probably ate it. Hold on, time out. I did. I'm gonna write it down. I'm trying to find a pen, but can't find it. I'm gonna write it with some nail polish. How about that? I use nail polish for everything. To like mark keys, to touch up stuff. This is gonna be hardcore. This is gonna be like some like 7th grade stuff right here. Nobody called Courtney. 683. Yeah, I want to tell them when I was like, so where's the comedy? They're like, oh, we're not having to. I was like, I made them check. I made the bartender check, or the bouncer, who, by the way, was hitting on me hardcore because I was like, you are promising if I come in 2 weeks, it's good because it's first and third Monday. In fact, here's the little ad. Look, that I'm writing it on. Open my first and third Monday. So he's like, yes, let me check. And he's like, I promise. Yes. He's like, but you don't have to wait till then to come back. I'm here like every night. I'm like, oh my God, stop it. Stop. He was really smart though with trivia because he has a history degree. So, and he's an engineer. So whatever. 2, 3, 3. And he's like 7 foot tall for real. He's really tall. 2, 3, 3. I think I need like other glasses. 3, 3. Courtney, you'll have to like rewind and listen to my story about how I had to go to the prison to turn in paperwork today. And my little African Lyft driver. 6725. Okay. 6725. I gotta paint my nails. They're so gross. I picked all my nail polish off. The bouncer. Yeah, but he's not my type. He was literally, though, I had to like look up at him. He was so tall. But he had like kind of a longish beard, and that's really not my thing. 6, 7, 2, 5. So I had to. My daughter was in Mean Girls, and I had to work. I volunteered, and I worked the raffle basket like table last night. We sold a lot of tickets actually, because I'm not like a regular mom. I'm a cool mom. Okay, that's it. I'm done. That's the last time I'm gonna say that. It's the last time. I'm not gonna say it again. Savannah Guthrie's mom, yeah, did they ever find her? I don't know, I got sick of, like, hearing about it. I feel bad, but, I mean, like, if it was someone else's mom, it probably wouldn't have been known, but did they find like, was she I mean, she's obviously not alive, right? Is she? I don't know, I'm not up I haven't kept up with that. Thank you, Courtney. I was proud of myself for actually going and, like but at least I do know the process, so whatever. And now I feel like maybe I shouldn't have, like, rallied the troops because all these guys are, like, gonna come these guys that were playing trivia out there, like, "We'll be here for sure." And I'm like, "Oh, what if I bomb?" I know. I'm gonna perfect the material even more, so I'm gonna practice even like, again, because I filmed myself and I ran through it because it's 5 minutes for the open mic, I think. Let me see. Let me double check. 5-minute sets, yes. And so and I also it gives me time to, like, charge everything because I need it to be filmed so I can enter this comedy contest in the summer. No, for real, she hasn't been found? Didn't they, like, catch the guy, though, that they think was like, like, was it a ransom thing or something like that? I mean, it's not looking good. It's been a while. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of hers, not to be mean. I don't really know her all that well. Whatever happened to Matt Lauer? Like, he just vanished. I know the, like, sexual, like, assault stuff or whatever, but, like, why do you do that? What if you're a celebrity, you don't have to do that. Like, when Antonio Brown was doing that, like, you're an athlete. You're gonna get chicks, like, no problem. I do feel terrible, yeah, especially when I mean, your elderly mother yeah, like, what happened? So, they took her for ransom, but then, well, what? Like, they're probably not taking care of her. Did they, like, pay the money or whatever? I'm not really sure how that it sounds like a movie, like, set like, theme or something. It sounds really odd, especially, like, somebody that famous, like I mean, you're gonna first of all, there's Ring doorbells everywhere. Didn't they find some, like, footage or something where it's like, you're never gonna be not seen in a crime. Never. Just never. Just know that forever. Oh, when they wanted proof of life. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, because you would have thought that maybe they would have, like, let her like, when I'm trying to think, when there's a prisoner of war, sometimes they'll, like, let them talk or something like that. There's something with yes, a family member, I did see that, the son-in-law. Oh, that's so freaking how do you kill an elderly woman? Like, there's gotta be a deep-seated evil within you, like a Letitia Stalky evil. Like, to kill a kid or an elderly woman like that, like, oh my god. Just can't even imagine. You know who else I like to watch, like, any kind of, like, updates on the school shooters, and the one kid that stabbed the cheerleader girl, the Aiden Fauci or whatever. Dude, oh my god, that's so sad. How I don't know if you guys saw the witness statements when they were putting, the little, like, stones in the jar, and they're like, "This is for every time." Like, so they each put in, like, a couple stones, like, "Our sister was stabbed." This is like that many it's like, it was so impactful. It was such a great idea. The blood on the front walkway was a sign that something happened to her. Oh, yeah, that's she's probably not alive. That's so sad. It was her blood, though, they found out for sure. So has Savannah Guthrie been, like, working and stuff? I'm thinking no. I'll have a fan club. I just saw that, Courtney. Yay. Everybody's watching the news. The Trailer Park Boys. Speaking of trailer park, Wade Wilson no, I'm kidding. Ugh, he's so gross. How about, like, he really thinks he's, like, the stuff he thinks he's hot with that, like, the missing teeth and the face tats and stuff like that. Like, he really thinks that he's something. And he does get chicks, I guess, but your boys aren't home anymore and the Trailer Park Boys are still on. You know what, Courtney? I felt like I had, like, this, ugh, kind of reaction to the Impractical Jokers, and then I really got my son watched them a lot, and I really got hooked, and then now they have this, like, cruise, I'm like, "I wanna go on that cruise." I'm happy it's Friday too, but also Courtney, it was 70 degrees here today. It was so nice. Oh, she's going back to work now. Oh my God. How do you even go back to work after that? How? Like, how do you it's almost worse to, like, let someone like, I hate when there's families with missing, like, loved ones because, I mean, it's almost worse than knowing. It's like torture every day. The Trailer Park Boys have grown on you. The Impractical Jokers grew on me pretty darn fast, to be honest. 70 degrees. I got, like, some sun, like, some you can't tell, but can you? No, you can't. I still look white. But, the cats and I were outside and doing yard work, and it was, like I was hot. I was eating popsicle with, like, just a tank top and jeans, and I was hot. It was not snowing there this morning, was it? I feel so bad. On in other news, my diamond shoes are too tight. I feel so bad. I'm, like, bragging, but what's it gonna be tomorrow? Let me check. I'm not gonna tell you if it's gonna be nice, but driving to work probably was horrible. Driving with my Lyft guy today was pretty pleasant. It was really hot, like, I was sweating. I was, like, cleaning and sweating, actually. It was so hot that Charlotte was, like, running slow. Mhm. Mm. You're in New Hampshire, that's right. I somebody else, on here is from New England, they said it was, like, snowy and cold too. Let me see. I don't wanna tell you. Tomorrow it's gonna be high of 72, but there's an 80% chance of rain, but a low of 54. Okay, fine, Courtney. I've got room. Listen, I've got all the room. For real. Bring the cats. Bring your boys. Like my daughter's so mean to me that anything that she had can now be your boys. I know. I'm so I feel a little bit guilty, but okay. So look at but then look at this. Okay. But then it goes to Thursday, high of 42, low of 24, and then 40. What? Like it goes from 70 to 50. Wait a minute. Wait, okay, so tomorrow it is high of 70, and Sunday only high of 58, but also 35% rain. Look at all that rain though. So don't feel bad. You may have snow, but we have rain a little bit. But still, I mean, if I don't have to wear gloves, I feel like it's great. I feel like it's a win. I know, I feel bad. Because I was just telling somebody else, like, it's like 39, it's like, woo, where are my shorts? Okay, but in my defense, Friday this not so I start at my new job at the prison, not this Monday, but the following Monday, and it's gonna be okay, like high of 65. So sorry. Yeah, somebody, I think Jenny is in raining. I hate driving in the snow. It hurts my bones. It hurts so bad. At least there's hope on the horizon. It can't be like that forever. Oh, Long Island. How fun. Do you have a New York accent like Long Island? Like, do you say like, "Would you like a cup of coffee for a quarter?" Do you say that? Yes, I'm new jobby job. Actually, so and I got a little side hustle job too, which is amazing because it's a government job, treating military professionals, families. But the other job is at a prison that's notoriously kind of rough in Ohio, but I'm mental health, so there's a lot of stabbings there. I'm not gonna lie, but not of like staff members, of each other. So they need me, you know. So that and there's 600 detainees for ICE detainees, which is absolutely ridiculous. But here we are. Like, don't punish them, just let them work. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. And then they also have, so I had to sign like releases for like, so I'm gonna have my regular inmates, of course, and it's like medium like security, and then or medium like level, whatever. And then there's 600 ICE detainees, and then there's the federal marshals have a contract with us too. So I'm gonna have those people. You have a Boston accent? It was a wicked pizza? They can only hear your accent when you're mad. That's so funny. You're like, "That's it, I've had it. It's not a wicked pizza." That's the only thing I know how to say, like, it's Bostonian. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Courtney. That's so sweet. You're so supportive. Ooh, you have a horrible you mean a wonderful, like, not like the Long Island medium, right? She's like, "I'm sorry. I have to tell you. Somebody's trying to get through. I don't normally do this, but you need to know that your mother, she's so proud of you." It's a horrible, probably, impression, but it sounds more like, "I'm verklempt, talk amongst yourselves, I'll give you a topic." Like, it sounds like that. Nobody likes I heard no one in Long Island likes the Long Island medium. Is that true? I mean, I could see it with her big old bouffante. More like city. So does she even live in Long Island still? Long Island? Do you like Long Island iced teas? Because those will get you drunk. I don't. My nephew does though. I bet you can't stand her. I don't normally do this, but I gotta say, someone's trying to come through. Talk amongst yourselves, I'll give you a topic. I don't know. The chickpea is neither a chick nor a pea. Discuss. If anyone's still watching, good for you. Like right now. I'm a little verklempt talking amongst yourselves. The Boston Tea Party was not in Boston and nothing to do with tea, was definitely not a party. Discuss. Yeah, she's probably full of it. Southern New Hampshire. I've never been to New Hampshire. It just reminds me of Family Guy. I've never been to New Hampshire. I've been to 30 some states. New Hampshire and Vermont are two I've never been to. Jenny. Why do you love me, Jenny? Because I'm your girl, Forrest. Hi to everyone that's joining. There's not much of a topic. Talk amongst yourselves. We were talking about Heather, though, and how she's extending her little trial or extending her eviction to a trial, which, come on, she better back. I wonder when that is, by the way. I wonder if they're going to like post it or list it. Oh, I bet the fall in New Hampshire is really beautiful. I hear that a lot. And I've never been to Maine. Have you been to Maine? Probably, obviously. The winter is terrible. I know, it's still like winter right there. Like, but the winter here is kind of bad sometimes too. It just depends. Usually if the groundhog will let you know if it's gonna be a bad winter or not. I'm just kidding. March 26th? What is that? March 26th? It's still snowing until then? Like, I remember one time it was snowing here like May 1st. I'm not even joking. I swear. Because my birthday's on Halloween too, so it's always like interesting. Um, I don't really watch Shannon, Jason. Is that like does is that like she's super overweight, like she's always like victimizing, and then he's like kind of like a gothic weirdo? Oh, Heather's Trial, sorry. Oh, for real? How did you find that out already? It's March 26th. Wait, so that's not too far, I guess. I mean, it's far if you're a landlord for sure. Let me see. Let me see the calendar. So yeah, about like about 2.5 weeks. Dude, why doesn't she? Okay, she's just buying time. She needs to find a place. I don't know if the shelter will take her back, especially now she doesn't have a baby. It's just, I mean, remember they had a baby stroller without a baby. That was weird too. And she was pumping, but now she's not even pumping. I know, Jenny, she's on it like a bonnet. Jenny, you should be hired for fact checker. I mean, wait, let me get my Long Island accent. You fact checker. I don't know. I don't even know. Someone posted on Discord. What? That was my Boston accent, if you guys didn't know. I never go on Discord. Was it Steve Aleve? Oh, Steve Aleve watches Shannon. I know Steve Aleve. Whatever happened to Daisy, by the way? Remember the homeless girl that was on the beach or whatever? Whatever happened to her? Did she go to prison or something? Because now he watches Brooke now, I think too. I can't get into Brooke. I just can't. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like, I don't know that, and it's not the accent because I like a good Southern accent sometimes. But like, I don't know. I don't know. I did like when Steve DeLeve was into the weirdo like thruple. Remember them? Yeah, I know. What happened to Daisy though? Like, I wanted to go and get a goddess massage. Remember, you could go on the beach and she would give you a massage. I kind of wanted to meet her and do that, but um, on what is that? What is that beach? I was there. My ex sister-in-law got married there. Why am I think I'm not getting like early Alzheimer's or something. Um, Oh my god, I'm just drawing a blank. It's in LA. It's like the beach where like back in the '80s, all the muscle they'd have all the competitions and stuff and the skateboarding and all that stuff. Oh my god. What? This is gonna drive me crazy. What is wrong with me? Heather's asking whoever did the Botox on one side to please come back tonight and no, she didn't. So that's gonna be my new video. So I guess I'll tell you. Oh, my son just texted me. Oh, he texted me his cat Tupac. Look how cute. He's a little devil. He's looking a little chubby himself. Oh, my son's so sweet. Sometimes he'll just text me, "Hey, mom, I love you." Oh, like I said, for he liked a little girl, and I was like, "You gonna riz her up? You could riz her down too." Oh, their house got condemned. Interesting. Santa Monica, yes, thank you. Can you just be my walking Google, Jenny? Like Venice Beach. Thank you, Jesus. Like it's like she could just you could be like I could say, Jenny, what was that movie with the guy with the hair? And she'll be like, oh, you meant this one. Let's see how I do this one. Come on. Come on. You're so okay. I'm sorry. So heavy. Oh my god. Charlotte, okay. Jeez, oh Pete. It's like holding a raccoon holding a bowling ball. That's how heavy. Yeah, you didn't see, you know what? You didn't see Courtney, how she was licking me nonstop, and I told her to stop because I didn't want it, and I called her Epstein. I know Jenny's like a walking like Google. I love it. She did yell at me. I don't appreciate that. That's not nice. I don't like it. Stop it. You Okay, I'm sorry. Courtney, there's a canine program at the prison where I'm gonna be working, and this little like a golden retriever or something. She was so cute. Her name was Gigi, but I was like, "Don't do it, don't." And I was like, "I can't take it." Oh, she's so babooshi, boo, boo, wah, wah, wah. Oh, you're so cute. And she came up to me. She was so cute. Yes, she's Epsteining me. She was licking me without my consent. Hashtag me too. Me too. Weren't you? Yes, you were. Don't you yell at me. You're gonna get grounded. You want to get grounded? Do you? She's purring right now too. Be nice. I love you. I love you. Say I love you too. Say it. Thank you, please. Oh my god. She forces the love. She has to be next to me all the time. Charlotte. Charlotte. I love you. Okay. Okay, I forgive you. I love you. I'm sorry I yelled at you. See? Stop. I don't want that. Please. She loves to get brushed so much. You have no idea. Charlotte. She sneak attacks. She does a drive-by lick. She's in the bookshelf. You're beautiful. And you're working your summer bod is coming in strong. Stop. Yeah, she's a cutie pie, but she's very spoiled. Charlotte, I don't want that. Oh, she'll lay on your chest, Jen. You have no idea. She has to lay right on my chest, and she's so heavy. I audibly go huh, sometimes. Okay, enough. Why do they do that? Because they like the taste of you or something? I mean, don't act like she acts. Oh, that's her other thing. If she gets in trouble, she pretends like she's sleeping. She'll be like, even though she just did something like bad to Kevin or something, because they'll kind of like wrestle, and she'll strong arm him and not even get up, and then she'll be like, "Oh, I'm sleeping." Like it's ridiculous. It's kind of smart, but whatever. And they have wet food night once a week because they're a little bit overweight, so they had their wet food night tonight. WTFOD, wet food night by Menon. That's the song we sing. Oh my god, she's yelling at me. What? Sometimes she says, Mama. They don't like to be brushed, so Kevin doesn't like to be brushed either, but he needs to be brushed the most because he gets the fur balls. But she loves it so much. I mean, she'll come running from, like, across the room if she hears me get it out. She loves it. Oh, Jenny, I'm so glad you found us too. That's so nice. We are fun. Sometimes we talk about nothing, but something all at the same time. We're kind of pretty dumb sometimes. I'm just kidding. Yes, you know what? So, Courtney, I got the glove. Do you ever see that? Like, that you put on and then you just, like, so I'll try to trick him and, like, come at him like I'm gonna, and he's on to me. He does not like to get brushed, but he's the one that needs to be brushed the most. Ugh. Jenny, do you have cats too? If not, you can borrow Charlotte Johansson whenever you want. She's still rubbing up against me. Like, so my nephew that lives with me, he's 27. He's going in the Air Force, you guys. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell anybody, but I'm telling you guys. But I'm really proud of him. But she loves him and he's allergic, so he can't really pet her all that much. But she'll go up to his room and go, his name's Ralphie. She'll go, Ralph, Ralph, like over and over. It's so cute. Like that. Mhm. Like that. Oh, you too. Wait, change the clocks? Do we do? We do too? Nuh-uh. For real? Your brother was Air Force? Nice. My dad was Army, and his one brother was Navy, and their other brother, the gay one, was in the Marines. But so Air Force is different, but I know, I'm proud of him too. I really am. And it's funny because I asked him why. I'm like, "Well, what made you?" I said, "That's a great idea." I mean, so he already had a full ride to Ohio State, like for his like bachelor's. He just has a couple credits left because he's a mathematical genius. He graduated fifth in his class, but he wasn't set up for success. My sister dropped him off to me and my parents when he was 3 months old. So um so he, like, I mean, he really was set up for failure and then he really excelled. So he went to Ohio State, full ride, has no student loans. And so now I'm like, you can get the GI Bill, get your master's. I mean, like, you're gonna have such a easier time buying a house, like so many things. I said, but why are you doing it? And he said, I just want to get paid to work out. I'm like, listen, right now he's saving the world from his bedroom because he's playing his video games. He's lazy sometimes. My dad would say he's so lazy, he thought the leader of Mexico was manual labor. But, oh, I know, I don't know math that well either, but I don't really try. I mean, but I did really well in college because I was really nervous about not doing well, but he could solve an algorithm, like, he hacked into the school's, like, server, like, in computer when he was, like, in high school and got in trouble because I forget, something happened, I don't know, whatever. I said, "Well, how'd you do it?" He said, "It was easy." Not for everybody. But bye, Jenny. Bye, Jenny. Take care. Bye, Jenny. But he also he said, you want to be, I was like, I want to do the workouts with you. I want to like go through them. I'm certified to teach boot camp, but it's not that kind of boot camp, of course. But anyways, so he's like, we could be battle buds. I was like, they're not like longing for a 46-year-old female to be in the military, buddy. But I'm gonna be working with military families, so that's good. But bye, Jenny. Do you remember on Forrest Gump when she's like, "Dear God, make me a bird, make me fly high, high in the sky. Dear God, make me a bird." That's my favorite part. And my other favorite part is when he's like, "Lieutenant Diane, ice cream." You're not a math dummy. I bet you're fine at math. Are your boys good at math? My son's my son had straight A's. My daughter is valedictorian, so it's kind of hard to like compete with that. But my son has straight A's this year so far, all the time. So, and a sophomore gave him his phone number, but he didn't like her. So, actually, let me text my son and see. So he sent me the picture of his little kitty. Aw, those are great photos too. He's really, look how cute. That's Tupac. He's a doll. He's super cute. He like used to be a chubba bubba, then he lost some weight, and he's very photogenic. You know how old this cat is? He's, I think, like 17 for real. So guess what, Courtney? I'm also streaming and live casting from my MacBook Pro. because I actually did it. Ah. Slate's taken, can't sit here. I love I say that all the time too. When I went to Camp Fitch with my kids, we had to take a bus, and I was like, "Taken, slate's taken, can't sit here." Oh, I love that movie though. I cry every single time, as if I don't know the outcome. Every single time. When he's like, is he smart? Is he smart? I know. Let me see. So my son's voice got so deep too. Oh my God. So I called him. I said, "Are you coming to Harper's Play tonight? Are you gonna?" He's like, "No, mom. I'm coming like on Saturday." I was like, "Holy!" Actually, you know what? Let's call him so you guys could hear it. Let's call him. Well, that's an old Boy Scout picture. Tall you can. Better answer. Tiny Dan ice cream.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're
How
trying to reach is not
dare
available.
you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Buddy, those are really great photos of Tupi. Call me back. Love you. Bye. Let me show you. Let me show you how tall he is right now. Charlotte. Let me just show you real quick. Let me see. That was right after Christmas. Can you believe it? And he's not done. Let me show you this one. This was Christmas. That's my daughter next to me and her boyfriend. But look at that. He's 15. Look at, isn't that crazy? What's up? What's up, Bug Fuddy? Nice to see you. Look at this is my son that would play Xavier. Look how tall he is. It's unreal. Like he won't stop growing. Like he's so darn adorable. And then let me see. So I gave him my dad's like little like corduroy blazer, and he looks so cute in it, and he doesn't even know. He doesn't even know. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. I was like, just be natural. Look, he's like chiseled. He's like a little model. Like ridiculous. Look at my nephew in the background. He's like so pleased. He's like, oh, and that's the wallpaper wall I wallpapered. Doesn't it look nice? This is the house I've been remodeling nonstop. Let me see if I can show you a better one. Yeah, look. I like listen, I've worked my butt off. I didn't even know I could rip up carpet by myself. So yes, this is the carpet I ripped up. That's my bedroom now. The most recent Love After Lockup episode. So I have been watching the season, I'm not gonna lie. I kinda like the lady with the baby doll. I like Monique. Monique lives, like, 45 minutes from here. I've been trying to, like, text her and say that I teach a hip hop dance fitness class, and I'll totally do a private thing with her and her sisters. I did message her. I haven't really heard back, but I know I do everything. I try. Because if I didn't, I would just I don't even know. Better busy than bored. I always have to get my wiggles out, and I always need a project to be working on, like, something creative. But this house it's been a lot. It's just me, so it's been a lot, but it's really coming together. It really is. Right now I'm in the basement, like a little rec room, which is like I call the little podcast room, like the little like whatever. And then I finished the basement basically on my own. And I just didn't even know I using sanders and saws and all because my dad has a garage full of like tools, all kinds of crazy stuff. No, I really don't ever just hang out and do nothing. I don't really know how to do that. I really don't. When people say they're bored, I can't understand that. You know what? So Buck Footy, and also it's kind of a little scripted. Although I kind of like. I mean, Emily is kind of cool, but like it, yeah. But like the Brooke and JK thing, you could tell like she's just acting. But oh, I bet you're happy to have. So you don't have to babysit or nanny this weekend, Courtney. I mean, like, there's times when I just like lay around and watch like court trials sometimes. I mean, for the most part, but yeah, there's always something. But Thank you about the home renovations. I am pretty proud, especially because I did it all by myself. I mean, like, right now I'm ripping up wallpaper in the kitchen, and it's just that's been very tedious because it's been there since so I lived here we moved here when I was, like, 13, which, by the way so my parents, I mean, they died within, like, 6 months of each other because my mom had a broken heart, but, where, like, the washer and the dryer are, it says Ralph plus Sandy. It says February, 14th, 2000 or, 1994 or something. That's, like, right after we moved in, but I keep finding little cards that they would leave each other and notes and stuff just because, and it's just really nice, and, like, little things so my dad had, like, a little workshop, so I've been, like I use that as, like I call it Creativille, and it's just it's just nice. It's like so anyway, so we moved here when I was, like, 13, so the wallpaper up there has been there since before, I mean, we moved in. So, ho I mean, God, I'm 46 now. She's so chubby, she's making the couch tilt. Like, that just scared the life out of me. Oh my gosh, she's gonna have to join Jenny Cat or the Jenny Craig diet, Jenny Cat diet. Sorry, I don't want her to hear me. Thank you, Courtney. I appreciate that. But honestly, when you come stay here, you'll see. But the I haven't even touched the attic. I'm telling you, like it's still like I'm a neat freak, so it's hard for me. But I mean, I've scrubbed my best friend is the purple degreaser, the Zeb and the wall stuff, and what I have a steamer too that's been helpful because like there's like vertical blinds, like really nice like blinds that like, my mom wouldn't even open them sometimes, I don't know why, but, like so anyways, I steam those, so it's, like, brand new. I have to give you a tour soon. So maybe I'll do a live and I'll do a little tour because I, like, finished the basement too. I got, like, recycled carpet and I got on sale, like, indoor, outdoor carpet for the porch. I have a front porch and I have a back porch, which is really nice. I have a shed all the way in the back, and also, there's a cemetery in the backyard. So when I was younger, I was born on Halloween, I'd have bonfires. There's a cemetery in the backyard. My birthday's on Halloween, so they call me Wednesday Addams all the time. But it's like it's nice. It's just in Youngstown. It's like, I mean, it's paid off. That's the best part. That's the absolute, and I have great neighbors. Like my dad's best friend, he became best friends with him. He lives next door. His name's Roberto. He's like 80 something. He like still so I gave him the riding lawnmower because he loves to cut grass. He cuts like my grass, his grass, the neighbor on the other side sometimes because she was busy, and then the neighbor over here because she was sick. Like he cuts like all of them. It's crazy. And he's like my own little ring doorbell. Although he didn't see when I wonder if they have that on film when I face planted in the snow. I bet they do. I don't know. But and like just it's just nice. It's just really nice. And it's like right by a school, so the property value is always going to like remain like like high-ish, but your parents bought a house down the street from you? Oh, a smoker house. Yep, this so my sister lived here before she went to her state-funded retreat with my parents. She's supposed to be helping them, and she smoked in the house, and so I was like it was like, oh, yes. It was hard. So they got the smell out though, Courtney? Um, no ghosts in the cemetery because also so supposedly ghosts don't approach me because I was born on Halloween. However, so this is a fruit cellar, and I was like, so I use it for storage and stuff like that. So I was cleaning it out, and I found a bunch of pictures of my parents and stuff like that. And it was like, like a little grief burst. I don't know where this came from, and I promise you, I don't keep like fortunes from fortune cookies. I don't really eat a whole lot of Chinese food, but so there, and I have it up upstairs in the fridge right now. So there was a fortune from a fortune cookie. It said, "Don't forget, you are always on our minds." And I just started bawling because like that was and then also my dad would always get me Mother's Day gifts, but he would say, "But Daughter's Day," because he's like, "Well, it's you need Mother's Day, but you're not the mother, of course." So like he would make me stuff and he would always make that special. So I went in the backyard and I don't know where it came from, but it was just a full helium like balloon. It said Happy Mother's Day. It was like after Mother's Day, and I don't know where it came from. It was just there, like by the shed. It was crazy. So I don't know if that's like signs. I don't know. But I will say I have a private practice office because it's very cheap. Like where I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Canfield, Ohio. So they have this huge fair. It was so big, like Trump has come to it before. But anyways, so it's like historical. And this was like probably a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. I was at that office. It was late at night. It was like 2 in the morning because I like couldn't sleep. And I was like, I needed to go get some paperwork, whatever. The door opened slowly on its own, and there's no windows or anything. And then I closed it. And then it opened slowly on its own again. I was like, "All right, that's it. I'm out." Gone. So then I brought it up. There's an attorney that she rents an office there, and I said, "I just met her." And so she was like, I said, "Can I ask you a question? Have you ever experienced any kind of kind of like either presence or energy?" She said, "Why do you ask that?" I said, "Because I was here like a couple of nights ago and she said, "The cleaning lady just said the same exact thing. She said it was down there by that," and I was like, "Yep, that's the door that opened." So I don't know. I got some sage. I don't know if I don't know really what else to do because I thought always heard since I was born on Halloween, ghosts don't approach me. I have a veil. That's every time I go to a reading, they're like, "Oh, you have the veil. You have a veil." So, well, because you're born Dias Las Muertas, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I think it's a sign too. Oh, stop, Courtney. Go on, you. I love Buck Fuddy too. She's one of my favorites. I love her name too. How funny is that? So, Buck Fuddy, what do you think is going to happen with the housing situation? You think she's going to be living in her car, or you think they're going to like pitch the tunt, or what? What do you think is going to happen? And by the way, how embarrassing is it that she's like CCing Orlando on these like emails? Like, you're just making it worse. Why does she do that? Like, she used to do that with the Eric guy or whatever, and like send stuff to people she shouldn't be. Like, you're not rallying the troops. It's not helping you at all. At all. And by the way, so I am doing a little video about, I'll tell you since you guys are here live. It's going to be about, should I tell you or shouldn't I? Give me a 1 if you think I should tell you, a 2 if you just want to wait and see, because I'm going to do it tonight. 1 or 2 to the 3 to the 4. 6, 7. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, no, I didn't. Yes, I did. Oh, my son would be, I'm calling him again. Why didn't he answer? Yes, you do, Courtney, you do. And you can catch up on, you don't have to like order it or anything. There's a lot of freebies, especially like there's a lot of Asian channels that do instruction that somehow embed like, do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know how to explain it. It's really interesting. But I don't know, Buck Fuddy, I don't know how you feel, but do you like Monique? I just like her for some reason. And I want to hang out with her. She lives 45 minutes from me right now. Seriously. Like, she's in Cleveland. Monique's makeup always looks on point, though. Courtney, you got to watch it because you got to watch the one lady who carries a little Cabbage Patch doll wherever she goes for her emotional support Cabbage Patch. I'm not joking. She really does. And her dude didn't tell her that he has life. I know. Heather's terrible. How about, you know what really grinds my gears? The way that she says apartment or groceries. I don't know why, but it just drives me absolutely insane. Groceries. Groceries. Ugh, shut up. I love how she's always like, the campaign of being kind to one another. And then she's like, "You're all fat losers." Yeah, Cabbage Patch doll. She's probably my age. She's probably about 46 and she carries around this little Cabbage Patch doll, but I kind of like her. But so the dude lied. He has a life. He's got like, it says like 99.99 years or whatever. Like on my roster, that's if there's someone's lifer, it'll say like 0101 like 0000 or 9999. I forget, but oh my god, I had a Cabbage Patch and I hated her name, so I made my mom send her back, and I wanted the birth certificate changed also. Her first name was Trixie. Sounds like a stripper name. I wanted it to be Wanda because I wanted to say, "Help me, Wanda, help, help," and it was supposed to be Rhonda. So anyways, my mom changed it because I was relentless. And then I never like played with her ever because I didn't like her. So, but she was from Holland. She had the cute little Dutch shoes and stuff like that. Remember, like they had the different country ones or whatever. My mom waited in line for it for Christmas. So, and I didn't really like it. Then my mom and dad also bought me a Teddy Ruxpin, and I cried and said, "Please give me a bike instead," because I was scared. I didn't like him. And so they did with the banana seat. I loved it. You get into trouble, and your parents would take your doll and put her in the attic. Oh, I got in trouble for putting my popple in the microwave many times. Many times. Actually, it's too many times. So many times my dad said, I shouldn't have to be telling you this again when I get home from work. Stop putting your popple in the microwave and stop putting other things in the microwave, please. I said, but maybe mom should watch me better. I don't know what to tell you. I was my parents were in their 40s when they had me too. I was like I was a smart butt. Your brother would tell you that the rats were eating her. Do you still have her? I wish I still had my Miss Piggy that I always had. I had an Alf doll forever. I think my ex-husband kept him, sadly. He was an Alf doll that talked. That's so sad. Did you have rats in your attic? That's so sad. My brother and sister used to tickle torture me. Like one would hold my hands and the other would hold my feet and like relentlessly, like for real. So you know what I used to do? I would lick the Doritos and put them back in the bag. So when they would go in and get one, it'd be soggy. Well, that's good. Yeah, I would do that with combos too. You guys remember combos? Like if they were like giving me tickle torture, I'd be like, stick it right back. Isn't that so gross? Ugh. So I always wanted a Huffalump. Remember Puffalumps? Is that the name of it? I think it was the name of it. Or like a pillow person. I never had a pillow person. I wanted one so bad. I also wanted a football one Christmas, but I got an Easy Bake Oven, which is still in the box with the receipt, by the way. So I'm definitely going to sell that on eBay. But I also wrote a letter to Santa that year about how I didn't want an Easy Bake Oven. Not all girls want an Easy Bake Oven. In fact, if I wanted to bake, I would bake with my mom in the real oven. Please send me a football. But I didn't get one. Nope, didn't. I probably would have put a football in the microwave. I don't know. I just needed to see what would happen with things like crayons and beads and popples, and the eyes would always melt. Barbie sometimes. The one time I put my Barbie's hair in a curling iron for the entire Alf episode, and I was like, what is that stinky smell? And my dad was like, I don't know. You didn't like put anything in the microwave, did you? I was like, not today. And then I was like, oh, but my Barbie's hair is in the curling iron. Do you think it's burned? And they're like, yes, it is burned. Brother would take your toothbrush and wash your hair out of the shower with it and put it back in the toothbrush holder. Is he older or younger than you? What does he do now? How dare him? Ew. That's so gross. I'm sure a lot of siblings did that though. See, I was so spaced out. Like I didn't get to do that stuff. Like my brother was like 16 years older and my sister was 13 years older. Because I was very unexpected. Very unexpected. Like my parents were Russian rouletting it forever, for years. They thought my mom couldn't have any other kids. And then lo and behold, they're in their 40s and here I come. He would take his toothbrush and wipe the toilet with his toothbrush. See? That's so gross. Because no one would really know if you did or if you didn't. How about I used to sneak and eat baking soda? Ugh. So they were younger than you and they still did that? Are they real responsible now? I'd love to see them as dads now. That's so funny. So, like, yeah, I didn't do anything with my brothers and sisters except for my sister did tell me that I needed to donate my Miss Piggy because there was a lot of kids that were really poor. They didn't have any Miss Piggies. And mine was so gross they needed me to throw it away because its hair was it was a butch haircut and it was like it was nasty. So they were like, there's the bin for the poor kids. And I went over and put my Miss Piggy in it and it was the trash. And then they tried to buy me a new Miss Piggy. And I was like, she has legs. I want the puppet. No. So I left the evidence on your toothbrush. Ew. Did you ever tell him this, Courtney? Are you going to tell him? You should tell him. That's so gross. Oh. He's a police officer. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. You should definitely tell his little police officer friends about that. That's so gross. I'm sure they did that like when you have to go away to the academy or whatever. That's so funny. Did the other one do that too? Or was it just this little evil one? Aw, what does your other brother do? My brother was a welder. He died right before my parents died, so you are pretty funny. One time this girl wouldn't stop hitting on my boyfriend, so I had these chocolates that were laxatives. I was like, "Do you want some chocolate?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, sure." She's like, "This is really good." And I was like, have some more." And she did. And I bet that night was not pleasant. It was probably like 9/11 out of that butt. There's this one really awesome girl on Instagram, and she's a lawyer. I don't know if you guys have seen her, but she says like, revenge ideas from a lawyer that won't get you arrested, probably. And then she's like, oh my God, there's so many good little revenge. She should write a book, to be honest. Oh, he works for Comcast. Nice. So he's professional now too. Nice. My sister, I don't talk to her because she's, like, on a state-funded retreat, I think, right now, or I don't know, maybe she's out. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't want to deal with her. She's, the bio mom of my nephew, too. Your dad was a firefighter? I dated a firefighter for a lo I would have married him. He was the captain of a fire department, but they're all cheaters here in Youngstown, all of the firemen, pretty much. He would lie about stuff he didn't need to lie about. Like, I could watch him eat spaghetti, and he's like, "Yeah, I had pizza." I'm like, "No, you didn't. Like, you don't have to lie about that. I don't get it." I would have married him for real, but I swear there's only like 1 or 2 I know at the fire department, the whole Youngstown Fire Department that don't cheat, and they all cover for each other. It's messed up. Oh, my dad was the best dad too. My mom kinda sucked, but my dad was the best dad. But my dad worked at a lumber yard, and he was president of Teamsters, so he's like union kind of stuff. I don't know if he was connected to the mafia. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But my mom was a stay in bed mom, I called her. Sometimes they are amazing husbands, and I have to say that he's a home builder too, so he's like he makes really good money because, they usually have another job too, and in Youngstown Fire Department's not easy because there's a lot of fires, there's a lot, and there's something he would explain to me that Youngstown firefighters fight from the outside or the inside out rather than the outside in like other fire departments do. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, they only work 2, like yep. So he would do 24 on, 48 off, and then the overtime was like it was a killer. It was like so that's why he made great money. We would travel all the time and stuff. It was actually really nice. If he wasn't a cheater pants chronic liar, I'd still be with him. So, that's that. For real though, I can't the chronic lie. Ugh. I've treated a lot of police officers for, like, therapy, and a lot of them get in some trouble with cheating too. I don't know what it is, maybe uniform thing or something, I'm not sure. Hey, what's up? Oh, hey, Tina. What's going on? Your dad was constantly home, your mom didn't work. Yeah, my mom didn't work, but she also didn't do stay-at-home mom stuff. She was probably passed out on Valium a lot of the time. That's why I didn't make cheerleading in 7th grade because they said, "Now, we're gonna need moms to bake and stuff. Will your mom be willing to do that?" And I said, "She will say that she will, but she will not follow through." I was just being honest, and so I didn't make cheerleading. 2 of us didn't make it. Yeah, I wonder if there's, like, some kind of research with, like, police officers, the cups and, like cheating or infidelity or something. I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot that I know of that I've treated that have cheated and, like, on their beautiful wives who, like, gorgeous, you know? Yeah, my mom was a liar too, actually. So your mom didn't work, Courtney? Was she, like, a nice little homemaker? Like, my mom didn't work, but she didn't do things around the house either. I thought Kevin just came in, but maybe not. Charlotte's actually leaving me alone. Yeah, I was a latchkey kid too. Yeah, you know what? I was home alone at like 8. I think that's way too early, but I was home alone by 8. Sometimes I remember watching like MTV and videos I probably shouldn't have been watching. Like, that's when I would put things in the microwave and put beads up my nose. She was the best housekeeper. I clean the house a lot for my mom. I don't know why. What do you do all day? Like, what did she even do? I don't even understand. She's also bipolar, not treated, so there's that. You wanted to be home alone, yeah. Well, maybe not with a brother. No, I'm just kidding. But I was so good. It was so funny because I would play Barbies in my basement for like on a Saturday for 8 hours, play the Grease album over and over. The one time I remember my mom came home and she's like, "So where's T?" And my dad was like, "Oh, I think she went to McKell's." That was my friend that lived, and I was like, "No, I've been here the whole time and I'm starving." He's like, "What? Where were you?" I said, "In the basement playing Barbies. I'm so hungry." And it was like hours and hours and hours, but I was just so good, he didn't even know I was there. She was up your butt constantly. Oh, yeah. Yep. I'm kind of like that with my kids. I mean, like, so I mean, we have shared parenting, so it's different, but like, because my parents work together, but like, I would, I did stuff. My daughter's so good. She's not, I would sneak out of the house. I would like hang out, not even like to like bang my boyfriend. Like, I would just wanna go, like, watch Conan O'Brien in the middle of the night with him, you know what I mean? Like, so stupid, but my daughter's, like, saving herself till marriage. She doesn't drink, she doesn't smoke, she makes mixed CDs so she doesn't have to fiddle with her phone when she drives. She drives, like, way under the speed limit, it's kind of a problem. But, like, I was not, like I was she's more responsible now than I am now, but, like, I mean, I could see my son doing a keg stand or 2, like, with the lacrosse team at some point, hopefully not, but, like, they're just different that way. I don't know, they're just very different, but she's a really good girl. Oh, yeah, I did, Courtney. So you run top? What's that mean? What's up, kitten? Danielle, right? What's up? How are you? Little love muffin. So you run top. I don't know what that means. Run top. Is that like a slang thing or something? I don't know what that means. Oh my God, really, Courtney? Way to go. That's very admirable. We're up to just talking about much about nothing and about our predictions with Heather. What do you think's going to happen? Obviously, the eviction got pushed to a trial, which we had a girl, Jen A, we call her. She said that it's March 26th, I believe. Let me see what day of the week that is. Oh, that's right. I do remember you said that, Courtney. That's pretty admirable, though. Thank you. I dye and cut my own hair because why even bother with someone else? So I go like this. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm very boring. I mean, no, I'm not. But I mean, that doesn't mean you're boring, Courtney. That just means you're not a hussy. It means you're not like the password to your vagina is not 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that's a good thing. Will she be living in her car? That's what we were wondering. Will she be living in the car or gonna pitch the tunt with the cart? Because now she's got the Temu captions. I hate how she says Temu. Ooh, it drives me insane. That's not boring, Courtney. Trust me, it's not. You did nefarious things with your brother's toothbrush. That's not boring. Where was X when he disappeared? Probably texting girls from his phone, like in the locker room, to be honest. But she's also dramatic. She doesn't care. She called him slow. She doesn't really love him like that. I think it's a situationship. Oh, let me show you this, kitten. Let me show you my son how tall he is. Okay. This was right after Christmas. Look at that. Dude, he's 15. You're still funny, Courtney. Stop it. You're hilarious. What do you guys think? Where did X go when he disappeared? He probably just was texting or something, maybe talking to a guy in the locker room or something. If he really left, she would lose it, but then she would expose it. Remember the one time when he didn't pick her up or something? Xavier's still with Heather? Yeah. Yeah, I guess they're still together. It's like a trauma bond or something. I know he is a little handsome. He's so handsome he doesn't know it. So how about this is a really funny story. I think I'm gonna throw this in my stand-up. This is for real happened. So we were Christmas shopping and we were at this one mall that's like a little bit further out of the way. But so we went into Spencer's and we never go in there because it's like all the raunchy stuff and but there's this big penis pillow. So I don't know how he hasn't dropped kicked yet, to be honest. But anyway, so he picks up this penis pillow. He's like, "Mom, don't you need this? Didn't you always want a big penis pillow?" I was like, "Oh yeah, totally need it. Yeah, totally." So then his face turns white and he goes, "We gotta get out of here." I said, "Why?" And he goes, "My Spanish teacher's in here." I was like, "Oh, you don't want to say hola? No bueno? No te gusta?" Like, and so he's just like, "Please, let's so we like beeline. And it was so funny. And he's like, "Oh my God, how is my Spanish teacher in here?" I know. It was so funny. And I was like, "Oh, no bueno." I said, "¿Cómo se dice penis en español?" And there's all these Amish kids that go in there too. It's so freaking sad. Like, not every bachelorette party has to be sponsored by penis. I don't even know the plural of penises. Penis. I don't even know. But it was imagine seeing your teacher and you're holding this big penis pillow because he's like trying to embarrass me, but it backfired. He's like, "Mom, didn't you?" There's like one in the whole big bench. And why? Why? Why would anybody want that? But he's like holding it, and it's like this happy little like this happy little peen. Oh man, now I want you guys to hear his voice because it's so deep. So this is his first little job at the lemonade stand. Look. And he, like, loves me still, like, he wanted to ride. The teacher wasn't holding anything, but she was just there. I don't know why she was in there, though. I don't know if she was Christmas shopping or what, but anyways, so he worked this little lemonade stand, and it's so funny, this guy came up, he's like, "What can I get you?" The guy was like, "A lemon shake?" Like, "That's all you sell, right?" Like, but that was his first little job. He was so proud, he was so happy, and it was totally, like, under the table, it was, like, at the Campfield Fair. Mhm. No, my daughter's not very nice to me, Courtney. In fact, she wrote in this I wonder if I have it, in the school program that she thank you to her dad for instilling the love of theater in her. No mention of mom. And let me tell you, I was in plays with them because I was in Willy Wonka because they needed a Mrs. Beauregard. I was already there, so I just did it. I'm a thespian. I did theater. I would let her do theater stuff when her dad, the cheapskate, was like, "No, I don't want to pay. It's going to be money." But I'm like, "Come, please, I'll pay for it. I'll see if your mom will like chip in. She wants to do this." I was the one. And so no mention of it's almost like I'm dead. She just didn't even say a word. So you know what? Whatever. That's fine. Fine. So they're not both nice, but I will show you how cute. So they have these like senior like banner things. And so I did post something on Instagram because she did look so adorable. And I said, "Look how cute you are." She said, "Thank you." Like, so they have these big banners. I try to take a picture with it, but look at her. Isn't that nice? So it says like her name. Like they do that for all the seniors, which is really nice. Let me see if there's a better shot. Yeah, there's one. So there's her little senior banner. So she's valedictorian, which is really great, but so that's what some people say, kitten. We're very much alike. I mean, we're both Scorpios. I don't know. I'll show you her boyfriend's the sweetest thing, and I met his parents, and they're so cool. And it wasn't like I like met them by accident. They're high school sweethearts. They love to do karaoke. His dad's a DJ. Her boyfriend was like a state wrestler. Like he's just a good kid. He doesn't pressure her to do anything. You know what I mean? Like so and I know that she's gonna go to Oberlin College and he I think is still gonna be at YSU, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but he's just a really good egg. I'm scared she's mean to him, to be honest. To be if she hears this, I'm scared. Um, okay, let me show you. I'm gonna show you a picture of all of us together. Mhm. So this was Christmas time, and That's her little boyfriend. That's her. They wore little ugly Christmas sweaters. That's my son towering over me. It's the house that I've been renovating, if you can see it. So, but it was really sweet because I gave them all like something that was my dad's for Christmas, and I gave her like this. My dad would always wear this like beanie, and she started crying, and then I gave her boyfriend like a nice little sweater with like the elbow things. Then he was just so grateful. He's just a really good kid. And and then I gave my son a blazer. Here, I'll show you. It's like a corduroy blazer that fits him perfect. My nephew was like, "Does he understand how good, like, attractive he is?" I'm like, "No, I don't think so. I don't think he knows yet, but let me see if I can find it." Oh, here she was. So she made her dress. She got her dress at Goodwill and then just like like hot glued like this little like lace, black lace thing to made it fancy. Like so it was like little cheap chic kind of thing, which is amazing. Oh, here's how I sleep sometimes with Charlotte. Mhm. She's obsessed. Um, where is his little blazer thing? Why is he not answering my phone call? Here's another one where I think she got this dress. I think we got this at like for like $7 at Macy's, like on clearance or something like that. She went to prom with her because her best friend was about to graduate. So, mhm. Where did it go? I just saw it. Why is there a picture of me kissing a dolphin? Remember when Heather was afraid of dolphins? Your son said you were mean? How amazing. Their dad was. Oh, he was their best friend, huh? And they said that you were mean. Mhm. Doesn't that hurt? And so now, like, so she's 18 and, his parents have money, so they bought her a car, whatever. I don't even make her come anymore because she was so miserable sometimes. Like, I took my kids to Florida and she's like, "I hate the beach." Well, then I'm taking your brother to Hawaii and you're not coming. I trust. I will. Like, I'm not gonna let her ruin like our good time. And so I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what I did to make her mad or like not want to like spend time with me. But when I take her shopping, it seems fine. But whatever. I don't care. Whatever. She is pretty much like a lot like me though. A lot. Sometimes. Even though she doesn't like to admit it, she says I'm embarrassing. And I am sometimes. I go overboard sometimes to embarrass her. I do. I do. Oh, it's apparent alienation 1000%. 1000%. He encourages her not to come over and spend time. Like, and I would always be like, "Oh, you're gonna have so much fun at your dad's, blah, blah, blah." And I'm very flexible because he has family that comes from out of town. Like, I mean, his sister lives in Spain. The kids have gone to Spain to like visit her a couple times and stuff, which they're so cultured. It's crazy. They have little passports and stuff. But like, I'm always thinking about them, like what's in their best interest. And he always wants to win. So that's that. Whatever. He has a girlfriend, and I like her way better than I like him, actually. I can't find so my daughter also works at this little children's museum downtown, so she's a job too. Like, she is a good kid. Your dad said to you, what were the boys talking about? If it was up to their dad, they'd be living on the street, but I told him, "Let them think about their da." True, but it's like a memorialized, like, they forget maybe everything you've done, and they kind of, like, maybe memorialized him a little bit. Of course, yeah, and I never talk bad about their dad when she's around, never, never. I mean, she's just, like, kind of I don't know, her friends love me. I don't get it. Her best friend loves me, like, adores me, so I just don't know. I don't know, and I've made a lot of sacrifices, a lot, for real. Yeah, I don't you know what, Courtney? Maybe they talk about you in a good way, like, when you're not around. Maybe. I don't know. They wanna spend time with mhm, the bad one too. Your ex-husband or he started dating a stripper? Are you serious right now? Like, and try to bring her around the kids? Like, for real. Interesting. Well, my ex, we've been divorced since 2014. He did not date for a very long time. When he finally did, I like know her. And because the kids would do theater, and her ex-husband is Pastor AJ. Pastor AJ looks just like my ex-husband, is really weird. And so, like, I mean, I even took my son shopping and I bought her a gift. I bought him a gift also for Christmas, and I paid for it. Like, I'm getting a gold star in heaven. So your son met the girlfriend, and I asked, "Oh, is she nice?" What did he say? Oh, no. I can't even imagine. What was her name? Just like Cinnamon or something? That's like a worst case scenario. That's like a movie, like, plot. "Oh, yeah, mom, she's nice and super pretty." The tickle bitties. Oh my god. That's crazy. Oh, so that didn't last long? How are you gonna go from like, how, when you're a father? Like, ho huh, wow, interesting. Wouldn't you be, like, a little embarrassed? I was like, "Is she skinny too?" Well, I don't think she'd strip in front of them, hopefully not, but how about these female teachers, man? Like, my god, and they're, like, pretty, and they're married, and, like, it's so disgusting. I don't know if we know more about it because of social media and because of, like, the exposure, or, like, it happened and we didn't know about it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, though, but it is embarrassing, and it's always white women, like teachers, that are, like, having little affairs with these teenage kids, and it's disgusting. Ugh. The one I just watched a court trial, like, or just like a brief, like, I think she was getting sentenced or something, but she did not expect to go to jail. You could see that she was, like, flabbergasted. She really didn't. He was 10, he had no clue what she did for work. Well, that's nice because my son, because I teach hip hop dance fitness, my son told his teachers that I dance for money at nighttime. So they probably thought I was a stripper too. Mhm. I mean, like what makes you think that's gonna be a good idea? Like, to take home t I know. I know. Don't trust me. I was like, "Buddy, you gotta tell him I teach at the YMCA." Like, and I have a real job too. Like, you gotta Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, oh. Well, at least she was nice with her tickle bitties. I wonder if she's still dancing. She was nice? Was she nice, though? That was very big of you, Courtney, and that gets you a gold star in heaven, for sure. She was probably young, so she was probably like a babysitter maybe, I don't know. Say good luck. You should have been like, "Do you have change for a 20?" I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. At least she wasn't like a Tuesday afternoon stripper, hopefully. Hopefully, she was like a I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna strip, go to Vegas, right? I don't know. If you're gonna do it, go big. Go big, tickle bitties with your tickle bitties, go big or go home, I don't know. You know what? I wish I could, because I have this little, like, in between jobs. I wish I could do, like, an OnlyFans, but, like, I can't. I'm a professional, number 1. Number 2, I would never embarrass my kids like Heather does all the time. Like, ew. She was broken down the street? Oh, that's sad. That's very sad. My ex is always trying to, like, that's why he, like, takes me back to court all the time, because if he wants to know what's going on in, my life or whatever, and I won't tell him because it's none of his business, and then he'll be like, "That's it, I'm taking you back to court." Okay, whatever. So I'm pro se all the time now. I know my rights. I know what to do. I got some stuff right now actually because he was like not making my son or not letting my son come like during his time and stuff. It's so ridiculous. Speaking of, why won't he answer? Hmm. He answered yesterday. I know. I am a busy bee. I know. I am. I really do want to go on vacation though. I want to go to the beach. So I dream about the ocean at least once a week. At least. It's not answering. I guess I'm chopped liver.
Your call has been forwarded.
Tell him, call me back. Say, "Call me, son." I accidentally gave my son a kiss before lacrosse. I was like, "Oh, shoot, I'm sorry." He's like, "What? I love you. It's okay." I was like, "Okay, you sure?" He owed 21,000. I've never gotten child support ever. Nope, I never did. I never wanted it. I never wanted him to, like, have another say and, like, control anything, so 21,000? Did you get anything from, like, his estate or anything like that? I'm gonna say probably not. He would die before he would pay that. My brother, right before he died, he accident I don't know what happened, but he, like, stole something from Tractor Supply, so they gave him a lifetime ban. Well, joke's on them because it was just, like, about a month because then he died, so I think it was, like, his big F you. He never yeah, brought him to court. I mean, what's the point? Would he, like, work under the table too? Which is that's just crazy. Did he, like, try to get custody at all? 'Cause, I mean, our system is kind of messed up, though. The whole, like I don't know. It's just messed up. I think that there should be some kind of, like, check and balance. There should be, like, maybe you get a card and you have to, like, buy it because I've known a lot of guys that have paid child support, and then the females get, like they go shopping and stuff like that. You know Heather would, of course, if she ever did, but she should be paying child support, to be honest. Under the table deals, that's right, trust me. There's there's a lot of little loopholes and little they sometimes they work so hard at getting away with some stuff, it's like, he was using fentanyl, yeah, I thought so. So, no, that's good. I mean, that's what Corey Richins, poisoned her husband with, fentanyl, when it was, like, first coming out and stuff. It's so, so sad. So, did he just go to sleep and, like, not wake up? Like, or he just I bet the boys were devastated. Like, how can you do that to your kids? Like, you give up the right not to treat your addiction when you have kids. That's how I feel. Yes, it's a disease. I get it. I do, but you have to treat it. Just like if you had diabetes and you have kids, you gave up the right not to make yourself healthy. You do what you gotta do. So that's why your dad said that yeah. What are the boys talking about? Yeah. Yeah, because it's like maybe they just don't they're focusing on, like, the romanticizing kind of thing. He built houses? Interesting. So he didn't really have to drug test for work or, like that's roofing is in like, construction is sometimes an enabler, really, because you can find stuff easily too. Oh, no. Your son found him? Are you kidding me, Courtney? No. God, that's a trauma that's so layered. Oh my god. That's so awful, I'm so sorry. Did he get some counseling after that? I hope so. I mean, how do you even allow yourself the opportunity for that to happen? That for your kid to find you, you know what I mean? Like, ugh, okay, that's good. So he's processing it, good. God, that's so awful. Ugh. I mean, that's like it's abuse on so many different levels to leave your kid with that. I mean, how on earth? So was he still with the stripper when that happened? Was she using drugs too, I wonder? Yes, exactly. You have to take care of yourself when you have kids. You signed up for that. There's no excuse. Yes, it's hard sometimes. Addiction is hard, but then you do what you gotta do to get treated. Yes, exactly. And spend time with them. And even if you pull away and you abandon them, that's gonna leave them. You had kids, you have to be healthy for 'em. That's it. The end. Right, Heather? Like, I just can't believe she keeps doxing and, like, there's one thing that she's not supposed to do and talk about, the gag order. Don't violate it. Don't. How hard is it? I would do anything to get my baby back. If my little toddler like, I was missing out on all that time, I would be sick about that. I would not talk about anybody. I would not go on social media. I wouldn't do a thing. I can't believe that she just violates that, like, openly, publicly, like, where they can find it. They were not living together, that's good. Yeah, but even if you can't get clean, stay away from your kids, but at the same time too, even when you stay away from them, you're still hurting them. So get clean. Like, treat it, do what you can, admit it, own it, like I don't know. I just feel like, wouldn't you do you think about when your boys were little, Courtney, and missing out on that, like, opportune, super special time where you can't ever get that back? Like, she's never spent the night with her baby. I can't even imagine, and that little loving little face, like, do what you need to do. I don't care if it's jump through 1,000 hoops. I don't care if it's suck it up and pretend. Do what you gotta do. Like, I just don't understand. I don't think Xavier I don't think he can be a father either, though. I think it's one of those situations where, like, if him and Heather weren't together, he would stay with his family and he would still be treated as a child and almost like having, like, a little brother. Like, that's what it would be like for, I think, little, like, Rico, whatever. I don't wanna say his name, but yep, that's it, Courtney. You just have to be the best you can be for them, and that's all you can do. You can't control anyone else's behavior, you only control your response to it and your own. That's that. Yep, that's my sister dropped off my nephew, he was 3 months old, and she's like, "You know what, you guys could have him." So I helped raise him with my parents, so that's why I call my nephew brother son because he's like my kid, and the kid would do anything for me. He would drop anything right now. In fact, my car broke down, like, last weekend, I think, and he give me a couple minutes, I'll be there, right there. Who would be a better single parent? Oh, that's a well, Xavier wouldn't be a single parent because his mom would be doing it, so probably Xavier. Because Heather, Heather would be on her phone all the time, and she'd be driving erratically, probably not buckling like, he's probably not buckled in the proper way. Oh my god, I can't even imagine. Yeah, Courtney, there's a lot I can't do. I can't zipper very well, and I have a hard time with locks sometimes. I got stuck in the Sally port at the old prison that I worked at, and there's no code for that. So I said, "Hi, code, I don't know, whatever. I'm stuck in the Sally port. Can somebody get me out?" Like, so, like, I don't know. I just finicky. It's like, I don't know. But also, I don't love to cook. I like I mean, I'm good at it, but I don't love it, but I love to clean, and I am good at cleaning. And Heather is very selfish, but also I think she's just so rigid with her thinking that, like, and she just can't. She just can't, like, yeah, I was locked in the Sallyport for a long time, Courtney. Thank God I had my walkie Texas Ranger because guess what? You can't bring your cell well, you could bring your cell phone. I just didn't wanna go through all the, like, by the way, the fine print and for working for the state says that if you bring your cell phone in, that they can at any time look at anything on your cell phone. So I'm like, "Ah, bump that. It's a little break from your phone." So I'd, like, would leave my phone. So I had my walkie Texas Ranger, I called it, and thank God I had that because if I didn't, because I was too short. I couldn't even, like, look out the window. And I was like, "Hey," like, trying to look at, like, control, like, I was in there for a long time. It was hot. There was cobwebs. It was not pretty. And I didn't know there's no code. So I was like going through I had this little cheat sheet. I was like, okay, so it's not an emergency technically. I don't want to scare everybody. But at the same time, like, I mean, I do need out of here. Like, so I was like, hi, code, whatever. I'm in this locked in the Sally Port. Can someone please come get me out? Oh, I trust me, Courtney, trust me. So that's why I wasn't taking my cell phone into the prison because I just didn't want to deal with like they can look up anything at any time, and that's kind of messed up. Plus, like, it's kind of nice to have a little. It's like liberating, like it's just like in the car. I'll get to it when I get to it. My kids know how to get in touch with me. Speaking of, Beckett just texted me. Sorry, I was at the show. It was very good. Oh, he went to his sister's play. Oh. It was, wasn't it? Question mark. Call your mama, please. I love you. Ooh. Wait, no, Jason and Shanny. No way, Courtney. No, they're not. They do not have an OnlyFans. Who is paying for that? Are you kidding me? They're gross. They're disgusting. Stop it. I I'm not gonna lie. I didn't look this up on my phone because I didn't want the history, but I did need to know if midget porn was like midget on midget or I'm sorry, corn or like big person with midget. And so I had somebody look it up. But my search history is weird. I work at a prison. I look up stuff, weird stuff all the time. Are do you think that they make money on there? My God. Are you kidding me? Uh-oh, what did he say? Oh, he said, okay, he's gonna call. You didn't find it? I can't even she can't even get it together, like, take a shower, it seems like. There's no freaking way. There's no way. Oh my god, that's so gross. She's, like, really mean to him, right? Isn't she? I mean, he's not perfect, but, like, so funny how people keep asking me if I will do the Gabby person, and I have watched her, but she just eats all the time, it seems like. So you see OnlyFans? It's not oh my god, that's so funny. So, I know it looks bad, but oh my god, that's so funny. He's like, "Okay, whatever." Oh. Yeah, I had someone so somebody had they, like, texted the wrong so it said, "Jennifer?" Question mark. This was, like, probably a couple weeks ago, and I said, "Nope, sorry." And so he's like, "Well, do you make content?" I was like, "Yeah, but not the kind that you're looking for, I don't think." He's like, "Oh, are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure." Oh, it seems like they are terrible to each other. It seems like it was very toxic, like, so toxic. And aren't they kind of, like, gross and dirty? Like, that's all I remember. I don't know, but I like the Ella Petty or whatever. I like the girl that, um, shows a lot of their stuff. I do like her. Are you getting into the new couple that Mama Bear is like? I only watched one little clip, so I don't know. I still you know what? We need to find out what happened to Daisy. We need to talk to Steve to leave. I think I have his number. I think I should text him or find him on Discord, something. Like, what happened to her? She couldn't just disappear. Like, she was a little boisterous little thing. She was gorgeous, right? She was like, I don't know. Do you think she really was homeless? Or do you think she just like went from like sugar daddy to sugar daddy's house? Because she didn't, I mean, she had all that plastic surgery and stuff. Didn't look homeless. Ew, the house was condemned. Oh no, are they gonna have to like pitch a tent? Oh my God. So this was coming. Wasn't their house like paid off? You know how bad it has to be to condemn a house? Like, do they have like bed bugs and stuff? Ew, I've never seen a bed bug. Ooh, I don't want to. I don't want to. I can't handle it. Yeah, I wonder how Xavier and Heather never got like ticks or anything because ticks were really bad last year. Or what? Last year or the year before? Nobody knows where she is for real? Where do they live? Like, what state are they living in? Do you know? I don't know. The one girl that I think it was Loco Coco or something that got into the one what is her name? I can't with the weird teeth. I can't stand her. They were pooping in a bucket? Ew. I am a mental health therapist at a prison. So I'm a clinical social worker. I am MSW, LASWS, LICDC. What do you do for a living, Dale? You know what I don't do for a living is OnlyFans. Although I probably should. It probably would make more. I'm just kidding. Ew, the toilets were not backed they're just lazy. They're just disgusting. Oh, you're a high school student. Oh. Oh my god. How old are you? Ew. No, Courtney, stop. Do I meet a lot of is this a characters? I think it says characters, but yes, I do. I have stories for days, but I also see a lot of like rewarding stuff. Like I have a contest to see who can get their GED the quickest, and they get like little pencils and like candy bar or whatever. But they really do like compete over that, and that's a good thing. And you're 17, okay, well you're probably a mature 17. Um, you probably shouldn't know the person that you said I look like, but that's okay. But ew, we showed the toilet online? Ew, why would you show that? Like, They just seem so toxic. Like, they need to not be together. Does she has kids too, right? They don't live with her, obviously, I'm assuming, but I don't know, I'm a neat freak. I could not there's no way. Also, we do have, like, a lot of rehabilitation programs in our prison, so sometimes, like, guys will leave and they'll have a CDL, or the one guy got his masonry, like, certificate, and I said, "Are you ever gonna use it?" And he was older, he's like, "No, not a day, but it gets me 4 months off my sentence." So we also had, like there was, like, you can get, like, a food there's this, like, food service program where you, like, get trained, and then they guarantee you a job on the outside, like, once you get out too. So some people say that, like, it helped them kind of we have college classes, there was, like, what other programs? We had the K-9 program, that you have to be really, like you have to have no write-ups and stuff to do that, and you get to, like, take the dog to, like the dog sleeps with you, and you get to take it out for exercise every day, and, like, these dogs get so spoiled because everybody dotes all over them. It's really sweet. Then we had a doggy daycare program for staff. I knew, like, all the dogs' names and not the staff names. I'm like, "Hey, like, you're Cookie's mom. Hey." Like, it's so funny. Um your ex-husband went to jail? Yeah, I bet. How long was he there, Courtney? Wait, she has 2 boys? That's so sad. Ew, why would you I don't understand that, like, are you serious? He hit her son? Oh my god, how? Wow, so they live with their dads? Oh my god, 2 years? That's a long time. How about I had one gentleman so when I was working at the jail. So, like, the phone program, like Securus or whatever, or like GTL, the one that's like, "You have 1 minute remaining." So this guy invented with his aunt, a subscription-based phone program where it's like, so you pay a monthly fee, and then it's like that, but it's like, like, you can make as many phone calls as you want or whatever. He soared, like, going to prison was the best thing that ever happened to him. He owns, like, a few Teslas. He, like, has, like, this huge house now that he owns. He's got, like, all this stock and all this like, he flourished from it, so you never know, but they've been in foster care. Oh, that's so sad. See, that's like, little I mean, Heather's baby only knows Xavier's mom. Like, that's crazy. That's kinda suspicious, though, don't you think? Like, that she, like, instantly, way too easily was ready for like, do you think that they were planning that or something? It is kind of weird. I will give it that. Like, and remember she said she never met her before, but then there was another like live that she was doing where she said that Xavier's mom brought them like food, like homemade spaghetti or something like that. So she did meet her before. She's such a liar. It's getting chilly in my basement. I can't believe it. Oh my god. So see, how do you pick a man over your babies? Oh, good for you. Yeah. Yeah, it's very expensive, and it's not your responsibility. You didn't get put there, so you shouldn't have to pay, you know what I mean? Like, and you can make money in prison, you can actually get a job. I mean, there's a lot that you can do. Listen, I know all the little tricks though, and I know so many secrets, like, about, like, stuff, because 'cause I'm not a CO, so I'm not, like, the bad guy, but, like, I had intel on, like, how they were, like, smuggling stuff in and stuff like that. It was crazy. She hasn't seen them in 4 years. How do you wake up every day? My sister had 6 kids from 5 different fathers and, like, never and had custody of 1, her daughter, but, like, how do you wake up every day and, like, you're just you're not with your kids? I don't get it. I don't get it. And, like, Jason's not, like nothing to write home to mom about. It seems like he's not like a catch. He seems like kind of a piece, to be honest. And he hit her kid? For real? Then you're done. Out. Done. Bye. God. So they're just used to their foster care. Maybe that's better. I don't know. I would love to foster a child. I actually just got some paper. I just wanted to inquire. I got some paperwork just to see because now that and I have this big house, not big, but bigger. like, spacious, and then my nephew's gonna be going to the Air Force. I can't wait to get in there and clean his room. Oh my god, that's the only room I haven't really cleaned in, like, it's so bad, I think. I can't wait. I can't wait. So he did his aptitude test and my nephew scored he's in like 98th percentile or something. The recruiter's gonna like eat him up. And then, okay, this is really funny. And he's probably gonna kill me if he knows. He won't know. Anyways, so the recruiter said, how many times, have you ever smoked marijuana? And he said, yeah. He went to Ohio State and he said, how many times? And he said, according to my calculation, 400. So the recruiter said, I'm just gonna mark 20. I was like, he's just so honest. I said, how did you get 400? He's like, I just calculated like the time I was at Ohio State, about how many days, like certain semesters I would smoke. It was so funny. Yes, exactly. Like, exactly. Courtney, same, same. I know. I would love to foster a child too. You know what? I would love to have a little girl who actually appreciated and loved me. That'd be the best revenge. Speaking of, why isn't my son calling me? I want him to call while we're on live. I'm gonna give him a sad face and see what happens. There's a real need. I don't know for you, like I'm sure in your state too, Courtney, but there's a need for great foster parents, and we really would be great. We could co-parent together. Come to Ohio. I'm gonna put a sad face. See if he calls. Let's see. Mhm. Call me. He'll call. Your husband was a police officer and had to take a lie detector test, and they asked if he did any drugs. He said no, and he passed. Did he ever do drugs? How did Stop it. I don't like lie detector tests. I feel like I don't know, they're just so skewed. That's why they're not permissible in court. But I know that, yeah, I think firemen have to take that test too. But what? He passed? So was it true that he didn't, or did he just pass? If he did, that is impressive. That's really impressive. Can you imagine, like, pulling one over and, like Really? Never. Good for him. You went from one extreme to the other, huh? So right, that's what I thought. But, like, your first one, we know, did plenty of them. But, like, that's crazy. That's awesome. I know. I mean, for you, that's the best case scenario, though. Did you believe him when he said that? So when I was working at the jail, so right as like we were getting hired, I was sitting next to a nurse and they were like, okay, so we're gonna go and do the drug test. And I'm like, okay, great, yeah, whatever. I love taking tests. I know I'm gonna pass. So they give us the saliva swab, like little stick thing. And the nurse next to me goes, crap. I have fake pee in my pants right now because had a lot of chronic pain. I had a couple opiates. I definitely smoked some weed, and there's they needed people so bad that and the administrator was on her way out, so she's like, so the girl next to me, oh my god, this is gonna be bad. I was like, so how did it go? And she's like, yeah, I popped up positive for quite a few, but she said, let's just pretend like it never happened. So that was that. But, like, I can't even imagine the anxiety of, 'cause I was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." Mm-mm, like, sucking on it. But she just didn't expect that. It's probably I don't know if it's more accurate, 'cause then mine didn't show for a long time. I was like, "Why is it not coming up?" Like, it was just weird. I don't know. It tasted weird too. I probably would've rather just peed in a cup. I don't know. Yeah, you were young. Yeah. Wow, that's insane. Good for him. That's admirable for sure. I remember, Leticia Stout, was calling the fake polygraph results, like, customer service. Dude, what is wrong? Like, you have to know. Are they that delusional? You gotta know you're gonna get busted. Like, she was on the line like, "Yeah, I need the fake results of the I didn't receive them yet." Like, come on. Like, I didn't even know that existed, to be honest, though, the fake polygraph. I guess there you could recreate anything, especially with, like, AI and, like, whatever. Your first husband could build a house from the ground up. That's how my ex-fireman boyfriend was too. Is really, but yeah, that's amazing to me. Like, how do you even begin? Oh, let's see what he says. Call me. Oh, he said, "We're driving home." I said, "Okay, well, call me." Boo-hoo. I'm gonna try to guilt trip him. That's so amazing to me. But Courtney, that's just it is amazing. Imagine like what you could do, what else he could do if he didn't do drugs. Oh, he had to Google how to install a doorknob. When I first got divorced, I Googled how to plunge a toilet. I'm not gonna lie. But now look at me now. I'm like going to YouTube University, pulling carpet by myself, and like, I mean, replastering and like wallpapering and all kinds of stuff. No, that's really sweet though. He seems resourceful. What does your husband now do? He's a police officer, right? That's right. I think you said. Aw. Let's see what he says. Try to guilt trip him. He went to his sister's play. That's really sweet. I said, "Boo-hoo." He said, "Oh, shoot." I don't know what that means. Oh, shoot. He has the same humor as me sometimes. He really does. Like, we watch SNL together all the time. Aw, you're proud of me? I'm proud of you, Courtney. Oh, he's a mailman, nice. I thought it'd be kind of fun to be a postal worker. I really do. I bet he gets a lot of steps in, huh? Does he have a little tracker? How many steps does he get in? Aw, that's really sweet. He seems like a noble gentleman. See, that's hopeful. That's hopeful for sure. I just don't know. I think, like, sometimes I don't know, I really was looking into getting another cat. Like, I'm just kidding. Like, marriage, another cat. Shh, I can't say that too loud in front of Charlotte. I can't even tell Kevin is handsome in front of Charlotte. She freaks out. I'm not joking. Oh, shoot. He said yes. I don't know what he's talking about now. In the snow, you know what they say, snow, sleet, rain, or shine, or right, isn't it? Oh, I bet. I bet. Imagine, like, I mean, a mailman in Florida probably has a little bit of easier job, but that's very admirable. He seems like a gem. Where did you meet him, Courtney? I wanna know the whole story. I wanna meet him. He better call me back. I know how many minutes it takes to get to his dad's house from there. My daughter, honestly, she will not distract like, she's not driving, but she will not distracted drive at all. I told you she makes mixed CDs. She's just very responsible, incredibly. You have to listen to the complaining every single night. You know what? I know, kitten. I mean, he used to get, like, teary-eyed sometimes, like and I'd be like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "I was just wondering why God gave me the best mom." And I'd be like, "Oh my god, I'm melting, melting." Oh, your best friend's older brother. So you knew him, like, forever, huh? Aw. So you got to become sister-in-laws with your best friend? Aw, that's a love story. Aw. Yeah, so, when he wanted to, like, ride rides with me at the Canfield Fair and stuff, I was like, "Are you sure? There's, like, kids from school here." He's like, "Yeah, I don't care. You're my mom." Like, I was like, "Okay. If you're cool with it, I'm cool with it." Like I know. Actually, I have a car mechanic, and his cat had kittens, and he's trying to get rid of these kittens, and oh my god, one it's a little calico, it's so cute, oh my gosh, but I really don't need another one. Charlotte's very, very possessive, so he barely knew who you were because you were the little sister, huh? Like, your little sister friend. Aw, that's so sweet. Do you have kittens too, kitten? I bet you do. Well, Courtney has little Persians, just 2 little Persian kitties. Oh, no, you didn't. You used to smell his pillow. Like, that's so cute. Oh my god. Did you ever tell him that? I'm sure you did. He probably didn't even know. You're such a weirdo. Oh, that's so funny. Does he still smell good? Was he a neat freak? Was it in a nice neat room? He called you a creeper. That's so funny. You're like, "I finally got him." Remember, we were all weird at 12. We were weird. I remember, like, kinda, like, thinking my friend's older brother was kinda cute, but he was bad. He's a little bad boy. I wonder what he's doing now. Anyways, I remember I thought it was so cool because I, like, ride my bike to my friend's house, like, all by myself. He smells like a smelly mailman. He smells like paper and ads. No, I'm kidding. Stop. I bet you have to wash that laundry. Yeah, it's not so fun when you have to wash the laundry. Oh, I bet. I was so persnickety. Like, I used to put my initials on my pillow because my fireman boyfriend's hair would sometimes, like, omit, like, that smoke smell. So I didn't want him to, like, use my pillow, even though he bought these, like I still have them. He bought these, like, $250 pillows. I would never. But he's like, "I don't think I like these." And I'm like he's like, "I'm gonna throw them away." I'm like, "No, you're not gonna throw them away." So I still have them actually, but oh, how many do you have, kitten? Tell me how many. Oh, yay! I will. I will. My son better call me back. It's been 4 minutes, and it's after 10. What are you even doing? Mm, I can't wait to see them. What are their names again? It's fine, Charlotte. I'm not talking about other kittens. One time Charlotte came in, I was looking up, like we have this one shelter called Angels for Animals, and I was, like, looking at cats, and Charlotte came in the room, and I was like, "Hi." Like, I was doing something bad. Ooh, do you like the $4,500 purple mattress? Do you like it? I don't know, I think I'd like it. Remy and Teddy. Oh, stop it. How cute. I wish my mechanic could send me a picture of these. Oh my gosh, they are really cute, but I don't know, like, the one seems like it's, like, kinda bonded with the sister. He's like, "No, it's fine. You could, like, separate." I'm like, "I don't know. I don't think I'd wanna separate them if they're bonded, you know?" But his cat got cat raped. She went outside for a minute and got knocked up for real. It was a loud, like, yell. It wasn't pretty. Okay. So, no, he's not sleeping on the couch right now. Does he not like it? Does he not like the purple mattress? Stop it. Does he snore? Here's the other thing. I need to find a husband that doesn't snore. I can't take it. I can't. I just can't do it. I can't believe he's sleeping on the couch. It's not a purple couch. It's not a couch from Temu, like Heather says. Speaking of, the Xavier Solar pillow. You know that he took it and did something with it. Same with the Bluetooth. Ugh. No snoring. Oh, that's great. So there are some out there that don't snore. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Because my fireman ex-boyfriend it would rattle the house. I'm not joking. He had apnea. Like, he would gasp for air, like die. He falls asleep every night on the couch, but he's a quiet sleeper. Interesting. Do you make him go to bed? Like, get up, get on this $4,500 mattress that we just bought. That's a good investment, though. If you're gonna invest in something, to be honest, you got the purple pills too? Are they great? Oh my gosh. I always wanted one of the love sacks, like, the expensive, like, you could, like, take apart, and I don't understand why their little, like, theme song isn't, "Love sack, baby, love sack." Doesn't it sound like a no-brainer? I don't get it, but whatever. To each its own. Maybe there's a some kind of copyright issue. Yeah, yeah, sleep on the expensive bed, like, that you invested in, but it is a good investment. Do you sleep well in it? I bet you do, 'cause I do hear some good things. I just like that it's gonna fit, like, I don't even know if I'm gonna get my bed frame. I don't have my bed frame up yet, up in the bedroom, but it's because 'cause it's been too cold to, like, do anything. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't mind a purple one, but I'm not gonna pay that kind of money. I won't. If someone else wants to buy it, that's fine. They have a love sack? The, like, super nerdy, Ivy League school bosses? Do they, like, love it? Do they love the love sack? Love sack. Tear unrestless. Restful. I'm just kidding. What? You have a kitten that poops in the toilet? He does his tumbles, I'm sure it's a very expensive, like, tumbling kind of mat, I bet. Oh my god, I'm getting cold, you guys. I think I'm gonna have to go so I can go upstairs and put on, like, a sweatshirt. Oh my god, talk amongst yourselves. Do they have a beautiful house, Courtney? How'd you get off, by the way? They don't need you this weekend? Do they take you on vacation with them? I think that'd be fun. Oh, they put in the wedding registry. No. Good I just need to get married to get what I need and want. That's it. That's it. I just have to pretend to get married and have a pretend registry and stuff. I could get a purple bed, a love sack. I could get a kitten genie litter box thing that's $400. They live in a castle. Stop it. Are you serious? I went to a wedding in a castle in Puerto Rico. Two people I know got married in a castle. It was amazing. Oh my gosh. So they're nerdy and don't have much of a social life, but they live in a interesting. Hmm. Well, I'm sure Heather will have her $4 million house, or her mansion, because that's what she thinks about every day, right? Yep. Mhm. I wonder, so do you think she makes Xavier sit in the back because she's scared to, like, do stuff alone, or you think it's because so he won't get in trouble? Like, or I don't know. Mhm. You drive the 4-year-old. Uh-huh. There's this wow, he doesn't know anything else, huh? That's just his life. Interesting. I always thought that about the Kardashian kids, like, they just think that that's normal life of, like, being filmed all the time and, like, living that, like, that kinda lifestyle. It's so crazy. It's absolutely insane. She's controlling. I thought so. Do they have a good relationship or is it a situationship? Oh, you think about Heather, I thought you meant your boss. But, yeah, that's crazy though, right? And then she yells at him for falling asleep. First of all, I'm a car sleeper. I would be out every time. And she's like, "What do you have, narcolepsy?" No, you're driving and you're boring and you talk about the same stuff all the time, every single day. And if he hears Dylan one more time, I'm sure he's gonna explode. But like, you leave their castle and go home. Oh, and then you go to your purple mattress that you have to sleep in alone because your man won't go to bed. You better go to bed. Your shed, stop it. It's not a shed. Well, you are just a peasant. No, I'm just kidding. 38. Oh, oh, I just want a part-time baby. Don't you miss, I miss pushing a baby in a stroller, for real. I just, Charlotte's snoring right now. Did you hear it? She's snoring right now. Is it because she's like overweight, you think? I don't like to say the F word. Yes, I wanna see your sleeping mailman. You should write a book, like a children's book You don't hear her snoring, but she's snoring right now. I don't know if she's dreaming or what. I don't even know. I've never heard cats snore. She snores though. I don't know her story. I don't know if she had babies and she only lose a baby weight. I don't see her eat a lot. I really don't. She's not like a super like overeater. I give her wet food one night a week. They share. They share, her and Kevin. And most of the time she eats a little bit and gives the rest to Kevin. So I don't know what her deal is. I'm like scared she's gonna hear me. I'm mad at my son for not calling me back. No, he does not smile when he sleeps. That's really sweet. That's really sweet, actually. I remember my ex-fireman would snore so loud, and I wanted to hurt him. Like, it did. She probably thinks he's using. I don't know what shenanigans are happening outside. Better go check that out. Anyways. He's probably dreaming about you, Courtney. He's probably dreaming about you and not snoring and being perfect and buying you the purple bed because you wanted it. Oh, your cat. I thought you meant your husband. Charlotte's are like about 30 pounds, I think. Maybe 20. I don't know. It's her winter weight. Do you hear that? She's snoring. I don't know if Charlotte was ever 11 pounds. She probably has, I don't know. Stop it. You're his best friend. Oh, you are probably so special to them. Oh. Is he real smart too? I bet he's a real smart little kid. Yeah, she's snoring now. She's dreaming. She's like laying on her side too. Oh, he's so cute. I want to see a picture of him too. 4 is fun. That's a fun age. I used to love taking my kids to story time. Like everything was so exciting when they were little. My daughter used to love, okay, so we used to love to go to open houses. She was like 4 years old, and she would take a little clipboard and draw like blueprint, like architecture plans, like while we're looking these people. And it's so funny, we weren't buying a house, we just would go for fun, like, and they would just watch her and like she's like a little inspector or something. It was so funny. Oh, he looks like little Willy Wonka's. Oh, that's so sweet. See, now I feel like I want to be a nanny. I'm gonna work at a prison and be a nanny at the same time. I think I had one of my inmates, he was like older. He was like 65, but he had like an 8-year-old daughter. The way he was talking, I feel like he wanted me to like be her mom. It was really interesting, but I helped get him a job and he like was so grateful, but he did such a great job. I think he's probably released now. I hope so, but yeah, he pleasantly plump. Yes, we say fluffy. Oh, he has curly blonde hair. How cute. And then how old's the other one, Courtney? Oh, you said 4 months, I think, right? Oh my God, that's so sweet. Charlotte. I remember, so when I was in college, I used to babysit. So I worked at a preschool and I would babysit like for extra money. And so I babysat my way I went to Scotland and I was in a play in Scotland. Like it was my first time ever overseas, flying on a plane, anything. And they had kids and they were like, I think at that time they were like 4 and maybe like 1. And the dad was a professor, a physics professor at YSU, very, very intelligent. And the mom was like, she was like hired at like administration for banking, some kind of banking or something. And they would pay me to go like swim with them while they went and played tennis. And I mean, pay me like, I forget how much money, but I mean, I earned enough to go to Scotland. Like that's how much. It was awesome. It was a great summer. I was all tan too. Oh, you take him home, but his selfish parents are already attached to 4 months. Is he a good baby? Mhm. You know what else? Okay, not to bring up this court trial, but I was recently watching the au pair trial. I'm sure you've seen that one. You're just the help. That's not true. No, cha-cha. Go be on with you. So the au pair, au pair murder or whatever is really, really sick. I don't know if you guys watched that, but it is disturbing. And he was a federal agent too, by the way. Like, what? Anyways, okay, I'm gonna get off of here because I'm freezing. But I'm gonna go make my Heather video tonight too. So don't stay tuned. I didn't tell you what it was gonna be about, but let's just say I'm gonna play a police officer too. My corrections hat. Enter the castle through the works. You get the West Wing. That's so funny. Do you help clean too? I bet you do. I bet you do. Are they home when you're there though? That's kind of sucks. Okay, well listen, this is gonna be a funny one because I'm gonna be playing both. I'm gonna be playing, just give you a little sneak peek. The Cup. I have a fake mustache because oh no, I'm not gonna tell you. Maybe I should tell you. Should I tell you a little bit? Maybe it's about Heather reporting something. Maybe I'm gonna play both and like show his possible reaction when she goes and talks about the med spa bandit. So she's gonna be like, "Yes, I'd like to report that someone Botoxed me in the middle of the night," and then he's gonna be like, what? What?" So stay tuned. Okay, bye, ladies. Bye, my friends. Courtney, I'm gonna text you. Tell your husband to go to bed tonight. All right, bye, you sweet things. I will see you soon. Fantastic. My Temu couch. I'm just kidding. Oh, just wait. Just wait. I can't wait to see what happens with her. I can't wait till I wish I could fast forward to March 20. What'd Jenny say? 26th. All right. Bye, you guys. Mwah. We're going to do the Med Spa Bandit video. All right. Peace out, homies. I'll see you soon. Bye. I will text you, Courtney. Don't worry. Bye bye.